trying to fix the bar on
Good
the
timing.
bottom
We're live.
Everybody
Fudge!
loves Mr.
No, hang on. We're not
the
10
guy
seconds
in the
yet.
hat.
Now we're 10 seconds.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh,
10 seconds
yes,
now?
everyone loves
Okay.
that guy.
The guy in the hat?
Yeah.
The Matthew.
The Jack?
The Jack.
Top hat guy?
Hat
All
man.
right, let's start
Batman.
with PM.
Smoke a
that
time.
guy.
PM.
That
We
guy.
love him.
Hatman?
Sure.
From my
Yeah.
nightmares?
Oh, hey, my name isn't changed. Whoops.
Yeah, I was going to tell you that.
Why didn't anyone tell me?
Cool. I didn't
I
notice.
forgot.
You guys
I
are the
literally
worst.
got sidetracked so easily.
You guys are the worst. That's it. I'm leaving. Stream is over. Thanks for coming.
Well, hey.
Oh, no. No, please don't.
Okay. We'll get started, I guess.
Got an egg.
As a quick recap, because we haven't played in weeks now.
Years.
It's been probably over a month since we last played. But basic rundown, you guys met in a tavern, in Silas's tavern. You fought some zombies. You got taken up to meet some people whose names you did not ask for. And so they will be
named them?
unnamed until you ask for their names. Yeah, I name everyone.
Unlike some people.
Steve the bartender.
And you are sent out on a mission to go retrieve and assist an engineering team that's working on a bit of secret tech for the council in the Nebulas Dome. Before leaving, you guys went off and did some chores and errands. You took a stop to a hospice that I don't remember the name of. I'll get it later. And you, Silas, went to talk to Adelier, where he discovered that one of the orphans in Adelier's orphanage had an encounter with a skeevy barkeep. And Silas decided to go seek revenge, and to say the least, it didn't necessarily go his way, and it ended with a very, very large fire that your friend Sketch very, very quickly helped you get out of. Before you guys all just went on your way and left the Chromatic Order to take care of the destruction you left behind.
They left behind, not
They
not,
left
not
behind,
us,
yes,
not
not
everyone.
Richter or
also-
Jack.
Rick.
I also made sure we didn't get caught.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did a good
'Cause
job.
that's what rogues do.
Yeah.
You
roasted.
guys ventured out into the Wastelands with the help of a breathing apparatus that was gifted to you by the council. And as you slept, you were awoken by the sight of a giant undead creature of some kind that was just walking across the Wastelands, unaware of your presence. We pick up now, the next morning, as you guys are all waking up. Whoever had the last watch, the sun has risen. You were all slowly waking up. Is there anything you would like to do this morning before you set out on your way?
Make sure there's no bad things.
Yeah.
around.
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check.
Make a perception check.
Make a perception
Okay, I'm
check.
good at those. Not that good, apparently. 12.
You see no zombies. At least as far as you can see,
That's what I was hoping
there
for.
is nothing. There are no zombies out in the wastelands. There are a couple flocks of birds. Just kind of flying around you. Some birds of dark feather, too big to be ravens or crows, but too small to be, like vultures. They're just flying, kind of seeming in a circular pattern, kind of just over the general area that you guys are in.
Nope.
They
No, like...
Do we have anything to like eat and stuff around us? Do we have like food?
I assume that when you guys packed up your stuff, you brought food. If you didn't, that's a you thing.
Check your inventories. Do I?
AKA check your inventory.
Yeah, who has rations?
I do not.
Alright, there's
Hold
one of
on.
you that doesn't have food.
I'll share.
Oh no,
Don't worry.
No.
actually, you guys were all given packs by the High Council of the Nebulas Dome that included enough water and food to get you through your adventure.
Okay. I guess I'll. Silas will scarf down some of that and his water. He's definitely has mixed in alcohol into it.
Into your
Uh,
Okay, Dathomir.
watered down. Make a
All the
Constitution saving
homies
throw.
hate Dathomir.
okay.
No, the homies don't.
All the
No,
homies
the
love
homies-
Dathomir.
Everybody loves Dathomir.
Don't lock me in with everybody. I don't follow the
Con
crowd.
save?
I'm not like other girls.
Yeah, make me a con save.
I'm
That's
not
a
like other
third.
girls.
That's a 13.
For a split second, you think you're gonna throw up, but you do manage to keep it down, and
'cause
you're a little
gross.
lightheaded, a little spinny. You're not tipsy quite yet, but you're getting to there.
Okay. All right.
Why are you drinking?
Let's just say I don't like the normal me. So I prefer to stay a little like this.
Are you stupid?
No.
Are you
I'm just-
sure you're not stupid?
Oh yeah. I'm just not happy.
Sounds pretty freaking stupid.
Hold on.
Silas is just gonna continue eating. He's not gonna give a
Sorry about that. What's going on? I had to take a minute
It's
away
so
from the
difficult to
computer.
stay composed.
You guys are just eating breakfast. You were given rations and enough water to last you for the trip by the council before you left the Nebulas Dome.
I
Silas
have a
is getting
question.
drunk and Sketch is scolding him.
Yeah.
How are we eating through the helmets?
You do have to take the masks off in order to breathe. The masks are to help prolonged exposure to the surge. It's not... The surge won't necessarily kill you immediately. It's just after prolonged exposure to it, it can have effects on your body, which is why they provided you with the masks. Yes.
I
Right.
grew up on the wasteland,
Yes.
so
Yes, you did.
I'm chill.
No. No. You would put up against your friends, you would have a natural... I don't want to say immunity, but a...
Resistance?
Resistance to the surge and the magic out here. But I would not say that you are entirely out of the, in the clear.
So what you're saying is, I'm better than them.
Well, also, you are also an elf, which your long lifespan might and Fey ancestry might also lend to your ability to resist the effects of the surge.
I'm also a Shadarkai, so I have resistance to necrotic damage.
You're also a pain in the ass.
Richter also grew up in the wasteland. Would that also give him any, like...
You're a
Thing.
cat!
A little bit. It would a
You're
little
a
bit.
bitch.
Not. It
Furry.
would a little bit. Yeah. Anyone who grew up in the wastelands, you would be used to the feeling.
Makes sense.
You wouldn't necessarily, like I said, have an immunity to it, but you would be more resistant than, say, Silas would be.
87 years in the wasteland.
Jack grew up in a really rich neighborhood, so he's good. No.
boy?
You grew up in a dome, so yeah, you would also have no resistance to. You would have no resistance to the surge.
I'm eating my breakfast.
Richter's gonna, as he's eating his breakfast, he's going to put on his armor and make sure his gun is loaded.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess
I'm
after
gonna make sure my
Silas's
guns are loaded.
I guess after Silas is finished eating his breakfast, he'll kind of just clean his knife, make sure it's nice and good looking, isn't rusted at all.
Okay.
Stuff, he'll
Okay.
just,
I guess I'll do
polish up
something
on that.
similar to my short sword, make sure my armor's good.
Okie dokie. Jack, do you do anything this morning?
We're still at that train car, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll climb on top and try to like look down the tracks to see if there's anything that way.
Make a perception check.
Let's go.
If I remember correctly, our mission was to find that experimental team.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Or the
engineers.
thing,
We
the
were told-
engineers, or if we couldn't recover them, recover what they were working on.
Yes.
We were told to go west, right?
Yes.
Up.
Okay.
In a
17.
northern western direction, if I remember correctly. What was that?
Northwest. Okay.
17.
17. So you look down toward the south, and in the distance you can see very, very far in the distance, though luckily because this is kind of toward the middle of the continent, it is relatively flat. It's more like plains here. So in the very far distance you can see what is almost the beginnings of a settlement of some kind. You do know this to be one of the feral settlements here in the Wasteland. You're not sure which one, though. And if you look to the north, you don't really see anything in particular.
Would I be familiar with any of the feral settlements?
You would be, yeah. You would be familiar with a couple of them. You grew up in a feral settlement, relatively nearby here.
Would I know which one this one is?
Looking at it, if you were to look and think about it,
I'll look.
it could either be the Sanguine Settlement or the Cursed Barrens. You aren't sure which one, though.
What are
You
they
know
both?
both.
Well, it's south, not our problem.
You know, both settlements are relatively in the middle of the continent compared to others
Okay,
that are kind of
okay.
spread a little bit further.
I'll
Would
relay this
Richter-
information to my friends.
Would Richter know what either of
Friends.
those are?
Richter would, yeah. Richter, you would know the Sanguine Settlement as it is the kind of main hub of the smaller kind of tribe that you grew up in.
So, is it inhabited by goblins then?
There is a very, very high, dense population of goblins in that tribe that you were living in.
Is there any like main race that this like?
No,
Okay.
it's just everyone lives there. Anyone that
Right.
couldn't make it to a dome or couldn't afford to live in a dome or just didn't want to, they were raised out in the wastelands, live in the feral settlements.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Feral settlements. That doesn't sound too pleasing. But does Silas know, like, or I guess after Sketch relays this information, I'll just be like, are they? Will they help us at all, or are they bad guys we should avoid?
I know how
It's
to
to
deal
the
with
south
them.
anyway. It's not our problem.
Pay for
If
it,
we
then
run
they'll
into
help you.
them, I know how to deal with them.
Okay, good.
Everybody
just-
likes money, so if you pay, they'll probably help us out.
That as well.
Gotcha. All right. Okay then. Alright. I guess is everyone ready to go then? Is there some other last things we want to do?
I'm ready.
It's riding in the right direction.
All right. Let's start heading out.
Um,
And we're just gonna start walking.
Moving
wait.
right along. Bum bum
No,
bum
I'd do later.
ba-da-da-da.
the Twitch, Kira. No singing.
Don't call me
Um,
by my name.
You're the one that said you didn't mind.
Shut up.
So you guys start heading out. It's still relatively early morning. Luckily the coolness of night is still lingering. It's not quite as hot as it gets in the daytime here, and it's not nearly as hot as it is out far west in the desert, which is kind of the direction you guys are heading. Can someone roll me a d20, please?
I can. Actually, no. Someone else ought to do it.
I shall.
Take out my dice.
Ciao. 12.
Okay.
Rolling many 12s.
You guys keep walking. Kind of walk for a little while. You don't encounter anything, which is both good and a little strange to those of you who have spent time out in the wastelands before. You know that you don't often get this many hours in a row without interruption from the undead. But nevertheless, so far you get to about lunchtime and your walk has been pretty peaceful. While you guys are traveling, is there anything you guys would like to do? Talk about?
I suppose we should get to know each other.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, as you guys may have already known, I own the Giggly Crow Tavern. I've owned it since about I'm the one who opened it, and yeah, it's been a great business. Yeah. Also, I'm skill-wise, I can do some good magic. I'm a magic person.
You're a
And you are also
sorcerer,
an
right?
arsonist.
Accidental.
You're a sorcerer, right?
No, I learned my magic. Sorcerers are born with it.
Right. Sorry, I don't really know much of the lingo and whatnot.
It's fine. It's fine.
So, if you learned your magic, you could, theoretically speaking, teach it to someone else, huh?
I could, yes.
Hmm.
Oh, yes. I could teach the basics and stuff, but other spells it would take a bit more time. And I don't know if I'm qualified yet to teach that to other people.
I have to take you up on that one of these days, then.
All right then. Yeah. What about you? And I'll point to Jack. It's like, what about you there? What's your whole story?
Just went around traveling for a little while, searching for stuff. Not really finding it.
Stuff.
Whatever feels right. More of a go where the wind takes me kind of guy.
Brady's a hipster.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Alrighty then. Yeah. Well, no
What
way.
about Grayskin over there?
That's rude. Should I call you Furface?
I've been called worse, but better.
I'm so sorry.
No, we burst out laughing in character.
Absolutely not.
I do.
What were we talking about?
You were
in
in-
We're
character?
getting
Introducing
Richter
yourself,
asked
getting to
you
know
what
each
your
other.
story was.
Oh, what my story was. I'm hunting people.
Anyone in particular, or just people in general?
Yeah, I mean,
A few people who deserve it.
well,
Well, better than if they don't.
yeah.
Everyone's trying to kill someone who deserves it.
You two are.
No. I mean, everyone is in all you.
I kill people for money. I don't care whether they deserve it or not.
I wasn't
Valid point.
trying to. I'm not trying to kill people.
Well, you did. Your consequences directly led to the death of many people.
I'm not a fan
Mhm.
of arsonists, Silas.
I am not either.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
I will tell you that I will say I am. Do you think I'm really happy about that I started a fire and an explosion? I exploded a building? I'm not. It
No one
was
said you were
accidental.
happy about it.
Yes, but I
Some
didn't
arsonists
expect.
don't exactly like what they do.
No,
They just find it
I just
necessary
didn't.
that they
I
do.
just didn't expect this whole time you guys would be up my ass about it, even though I didn't mean to do it.
Well,
Well,
it's good that
again-
I was there to take you out.
It is, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for that what you did.
Just don't make a habit of exploding buildings.
I promise you, I will not.
Gosh, that better not
Alright.
be the theme for this campaign.
Already was
You
the
said
theme
it.
of one of mine.
You
I
said it, you
promise
fool.
you. I promise you, I will not make that a habit.
And we're screwed. We're screwed.
Knock on wood.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Jack's gonna look around for some wood to knock on.
You can't find anything but Sketch's head.
I will say, I will say,
My feelings.
I will say, I don't know your name, you say teleporter?
Sketch.
Sketch. All right. Sketch. I will say, it's anything I can do to pay you back. I mean, I own a bar, and a lot of people come into it. If you're looking for anybody specific, I might have seen them.
Just don't start any large fires.
Oh, yeah, I know. I won't.
For personal reasons. Stop
Oh,
giggling.
I'll do
please.
flammable over there, Sketch.
I found a
You got a
rock.
problem with fighter?
Looks kind
fire?
of cool.
Pardon?
Nothing, never mind.
No, please, by all means.
He said if you had a problem with fire.
I don't think it's any of your business.
No.
It's fair.
Do I have any
Yeah.
fire spells?
You
What about,
motherfucker!
I
What
don't
about?
think-
We haven't
I mean, I
heard
got
your
hellish
story
rebuke.
yet.
Is that a big enough fire?
Whose
We haven't heard
story?
your story. The one with the gun. I don't want to say anything that could
Hey,
offend you.
Name's
Furry
Richter.
ears.
Richter. Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Silas.
I mean, unlike the cryptics over here, there's not much about me to tell. I grew up in actually a subset of that of a feral settlement out here, and I left, went into the business of mercenary work, and I'm hoping soon to retire so I can open up a shop.
Nice. Nice. Very interesting. All right. Well, it's good to meet all three of you. All right.
Good to meet you too, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Pleasure.
well, I guess there's one other introduction I need to do. Now it takes an hour. Quinn, may I cast Find Familiar? Can I do it? I forgot how the spell works. Do I need to take an hour to just summon my animal?
Yeah, it takes an hour to summon it, and then you can summon it at will until it dies, and then you need to reuse the components to summon it again.
Okay,
Just say
well,
that
I've-
you've been like casting the whole time.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
do it stationary. I will say you could have done it in the morning before you left.
Well, let's see. He's already had it out and stuff. Can he just summon it back?
Yeah, I mean, if you've
Like,
had it summoned.
he knows what he's had it summoned. He knows what animal it is and stuff.
Yeah,
He's
it's
just
an
like,
instantaneous to cast Find Familiar. You just to bring the familiar to you.
Yeah.
From the ether.
That's
Alright,
from the Feywild, technically, isn't it?
no, it's the ether.
The ether.
It's the ether.
The astral plane. or
The
something like
astral,
that.
the abyss.
Shadowfell.
Alright then.
No.
The 9 hells.
I guess I won't cast it then. I'll wait till we stop.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm gonna pick up a rock and try to skip it on the ground.
I
Make
thought you were gonna say you were gonna
make
throw
a
it at me.
dexterity check.
Watch me be good.
Watch me whip.
No.
Shut your face. For both reasons. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Oh yeah, it skips. It skips like 5 times before it starts sliding and it comes to a stop.
That's smooth as the ground.
It's pretty smooth.
It's
more
smooth
it's
with
just
magic.
at this point it's just loose dirt and like almost dust. There's not a lot out here. I think I said that last session. There's
Oh,
not a
no,
lot
you
out here.
said
It's
that.
barren trees and just dirt.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else you guys want to discuss, or if there is,
Sketch is only interested in the job.
in the job. It's early afternoon before you guys see anything. Which, like I said before, raises some concerns within those of you who've spent time in feral settlements before. In the Wastelands before. Feral settlements,
It's
but
quiet.
Wastelands too.
Too quiet.
But by the early afternoon, You guys come across the lip of a crater. What seems to be a massive crater kind of dug into the ground here out in the wastelands. And in the center, as it kind of just bowls out and flattens along the bottom, is a team of what appears to be that team of scientists that you were looking for. At the moment, they are currently fighting for their lives against a group of undead.
I fucking knew it. Let's get in there.
All right.
Sneak attack.
I will, because they're distracted, I'll say you guys can have a surprise round.
How far away are they from us?
They're kind of they're at the bottom. You guys are above. You guys are about 20 feet above them at an incline.
Oh, really? Only I thought it was way bigger.
No.
Can I just...
I shoot one.
20 feet above them and about 50 feet away.
Okay.
Sword, hand, crossbow. Kapow.
Kapow.
Okay,
Go ahead and make your attack. Hang on 2 seconds. I need my book.
Do any of them look like they're in dire need of like assistance?
All of them.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot a zombie in the head that's attacking one of them.
Okay.
Are all of the zombies within 5 feet of all the scientists, or are there some zombies that are
There are
like
a couple
out of 5 feet?
that are away. There's about 6 or 7 zombies there against the 5 scientists. There's a couple on the edge. No, there's 6 or 7 zombies on the scientists, and there's a couple scattered around.
Okay, could I cast Ice Knife on one of that are like around and still hit the ones that are attacking the scientist without hurting the scientists? Because it says within 5 feet of that creature. Are there any that are of the creature I originally hit? Are there any zombies that are away, not within 5 feet of the scientists, but are within 5 feet of another zombie?
I'd say yes.
The
There's one that's within 5 feet of 2.
I'll Ice Knife that one.
Okay.
Richter. So there's none of them that are like actively attacking any of the scientists that are like actually on any of them?
No, they're actively attacking the scientists. There are like 7 of them that are actively attacking the scientists.
Can I just like, whichever one that looks like it has like the most like advantage on one of the scientists, like he's being pushed back, and I would like to try and shoot one of them in the head.
Okay. Jack, would you like to do anything?
I'm just gonna start running up. I'll cast Eldritch Blast first, and then draw my weapons.
Okay. For everyone that's doing this, I need an attack roll from everyone.
Right.
I already rolled.
What does that
was
sketch?
English, I swear. 13
That hits.
to hit. Fuck
I'm liking that happy face. Logan, is it nat 20?
Guys, it's the first roll of this session. It's a nat 20.
Nice.
Yes.
Yay! Okay, I also need the zombie that I shot to make a strength save.
Strength save.
Yeah.
That's going to be 12 damage.
Fine.
Okay, that's a natural 19 for 20.
Okay, yeah, that saves.
What was that? 12 damage sketch? Okie
Yeah,
dokie.
12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, and for my Ice Knife, I got a 23 to hit
23
on that
hits.
one guy.
Uh,
Awesome.
10 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
My hair looks so ridiculous.
Jack, did you roll to hit?
Yes.
What did you get?
I got a nat 20.
Double.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
And 8 damage, which I think is doubled, even though it's a spell, since it's spell attack.
Yeah,
16.
so that's 16.
Yeah, 16 damage.
I didn't
Okay.
double the damage because I forgot to. That's 17 points of damage.
Okay.
I forgot.
17 points of damage. Is that
I
total?
forgore. Yeah, total. Sorry.
8
Forgot that I
damage
crit.
onto the one that I'm originally hitting, and then the thing will explode.
They need to
And
make
the
was
other-
it dex saves?
Deck save. They need to beat a 13.
One gets 14 and one gets 12.
Okay, no, it's all 3 of them. Even the one I
all
hit
3
before.
of them?
Even the one I already hit.
That one gets a 9.
All right, so 1 succeed, 2 fail.
Yeah.
All right. Those 2 are going to take 11 points of cold damage.
Okay. Got it. Does the one that succeed takes any damage?
No.
No. Okay. Okay. With that surprise round, you guys do a pretty good chunk on those zombies, and now they very, very clearly see you. The scientists also see you and are now starting to call for your help and are freaking out. Everyone roll me initiative.
Yeah.
I will do this. Do I have a spare
right.
sticky note?
Let me
Do
get
I? I
dirty
don't think
20, Jack.
I'm going to re-roll because you would not fucking believe that I rolled 2 nat 20s in a row.
Don't
Guess
re-roll.
what
That's
I
great.
rolled? Guess what I
Oh my god.
I mean,
rolled?
I
I get it. 23.
Hang on. I'm not asking yet.
I didn't roll on that one, but I got above 20. So
Hang on. So that's
It's gonna be my luck for the entire section. It's gone now.
okay. 25 to 20. Yeah. Okay.
23.
Okay.
23.
Jack, did you roll 23 as well? There's no fucking way.
nah, I got a 21.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Richter and Sketch, you can either roll or you can decide between the two who goes first.
What's your dexterity?
+3.
Fuck. Okay.
Yours is the same.
Um.
I
If
was
you
gonna-
both
I-
rolled nat 20s and you both got 23, the proof is in the pudding.
It is.
I mean,
yeah.
you're right.
A good omen for the session.
Do you want to roll again and see
Yeah, I'll roll
whoever
again.
gets the higher number goes first?
Shit, mine fell off. Alright, that's a 5. 5 total.
I got 10.
Okay,
Alright.
so that's Sketch, Richter, forgot to spell Richter's name, Jack,
Richter.
Silas, what did you get?
16.
Okay, you guys got really good for your
Yeah.
initiative there.
Like when I had to fight that dragon.
Yep.
We had to fight that.
I fought the dragon. I laid the dragon. No.
You wish.
I wish.
You did not.
I could have. You know.
You couldn't do
Okay.
You ain't got that
um,
kind of riz, boy.
Okay, top of the round. Sketch, it is your turn. They are still about 50 feet away from you at a 20-foot incline, but
50 feet away. My crossbow can shot that far already, right?
I think your crossbow goes 60 feet.
Oh, perfect. I would like to bonus action hide to give myself advantage on
Hide behind
on my
what
attack.
exactly?
The lip
Me?
of the crater. The lip of the crater. They're
Do you
too-
get prone
they're
on the ground?
stupid.
You know what? Yeah, roll. You know what? Roll. You know what? Roll.
Roll for stealth.
17.
17.
What's the passive
Okay.
perception of a zombie?
You hunker down on your chest and balance your crossbow, and you think you're pretty well hidden.
I'm gonna.
What are you doing,
okay.
Sketch?
Just
Sketch,
go.
what the fuck?
Go fight. Go. I'm doing my
I-
thing. You wouldn't
wh-
understand, Mom.
All right.
I'm gonna shoot the one I shot before.
Okay.
I don't know which one that is. Because
Shoot
I
it.
just said, shoot a zombie.
Shoot it. Shit.
What's the AC of a zombie? Never mind, natural 17.
Yeah, that hits.
Four. Math. 10 damage.
10 damage. You shoot it, and it falls to the floor in a heap.
Epic.
Ooh,
That is
do
the
I
end
get
of my
to act-
turn.
Do I get to activate my soul shroud then?
Is that if you kill it, or is that if something dies around you?
When a creature you can see takes damage that leaves it within a number of hit points less than your warlock level.
Yeah, you could activate that now, yeah.
Let's go.
You're welcome.
Hey yo.
Okay. Is Sketches at the end of your turn?
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Okay. Richter, it is your turn.
All right. I don't think I'm gonna. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep shooting at the ones that are already down there.
Okay.
Right. Attack.
Oh, that's how it stacks. I'm dumb.
Does an 8 hit?
Yes, it does. That is, in fact, a zombie's exact armor class.
Okay. Good to know.
Ugh.
Guys, they're undead shambling mounds. They don't wear armor.
Fair enough.
Fair, yeah.
I used up all of my luck.
Undead.
That's 4 points of piercing damage.
Did you shoot just a random zombie, or are you aiming for the one you hit before?
That one I hit before.
Okay, you shoot it and it drops. It is dead.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Can I do anything?
That's me again. Hi, how you doing?
You okay there, Jack?
No.
Yeah. No, I get extra stuff when more people die.
Does
No,
it
I
stack?
can't- I
Does it
can't do
continue to
anything else.
stack?
So I read it wrong technically. The third part of it wasn't that it needs to, it's another D10. It's as a reaction when a creature within 60 feet of you takes damage, leaving within a number of hit points less than your warlock level. You do the same thing, and I gain temporary hit points equal to the charisma mod. So it stacks on self, but not as a full D10.
I'd say you can't do that again this round because you already used your reaction to do it
yeah,
again.
use my reaction.
But you could
No,
do
you're
it
right.
after your turn, which is
That's fair.
coming up next.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, I won't do it yet. I want you to do it yet.
Okay.
Ugh.
Richter, is at the end of your turn.
Yeah, it's the end of my turn. That's all I got.
Now it's your turn, Jack.
I hear death. No.
You do actually.
So I'm just gonna, with my sword, run up to the closest zombie and just swing.
Swing. Okay.
That's a nat 18.
Yeah,
That
that
probably
definitely hits.
Does that hit DM?
Yeah.
It does not hit DM. No.
Please don't hit DM.
I'll hit you all I want. I'll hit
Pretty
you
sure
right
that's
now.
called. Pretty sure that's called domestic abuse.
Please don't hit DM.
All right, that's 14 damage.
Okay. Yeah, was this one you were aiming for before? Is this the same one you hit with Eldritch Blast? Yeah. You cut that fucker in half. It is dead. It kind of as it goes to the ground.
How many more zombies are there?
There's about 1, 2, 3 you killed. There's about 6 more zombies around you guys.
Oh, 6. Okay.
Jack, at the end of your turn, make me a perception check.
Sounds good. I don't like that. Hold on. Dirty 20.
Okay. As you kill this zombie, you see the scientist behind it, that it was attacking, looks up at you, and he goes to say something, but there's movement that catches your eye. You turn and you see one of these zombies, fleeing. It is running out of the crater. It has climbed up to the lip, and it is running out of the crater.
Is it like way too far away to have ever attack of opportunity me?
Yeah, it was on the other side of the.
Okay,
it wasn't in your attack range. I mean, you don't have Warcaster, so yeah, it was out of your attack range.
I should take that. No.
It's a really good feat. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tempted to take it for other characters.
The thing is, I apparently never took a feat as a human variant.
You didn't?
No, it's just blank on my sheet. I just have feet, nothing.
Well, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
We'll
'Cause I know
talk
we
about it
talked about the
after
one
we
you.
talked about it.
Yeah. Anyway,
Apparently, I
two
just
feats.
never did anything.
Huh?
He already has
he already has 2 feetsies. Jack, that is the end of your turn.
Whoa, hold on.
Is that the end of your turn?
Hold on. How many zombies are there currently?
I said about 6.
Is that including the one that ran?
No, that is excluding the one that ran.
Excluding, okay.
Is there any between me and the one that was running?
Is there anything between? Yeah, there is the entire conglomeration of all these zombies and the scientists.
Oh.
It is on the other side of the crater from all of you and is running up It has grabbed the lip of the crater and is pulling itself up and is currently, like,
I
fleeing.
could probably get it.
Yeah, I
Richter's
can't run
gun has
between
a range of
everybody, so I'm just gonna-
150 feet.
I
I'll
can
stay here.
bonus action
Okay.
dash. It's fun.
You can bonus action dash as a rogue. Rogues are the fucking best.
To be fair, I can also do it as a monk.
I love rogues. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll have to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Silas, it is your turn.
My turn. Alrighty. There's that one running away, but there is still 6 attacking these guys.
Yeah.
All right. I have another question. Well, I would be getting it on them as well. I would like to get kind of. I want to get near all the zombies, but like where I can see all of them with. Is it a 30 foot? Where I can see all of them within a 15-foot cone of me. Is there a way I can do that? All 6 of them.
It would be difficult to do with the incline of the crater. You would kind of have to be balanced on the incline of the crater in order to get it. I'd say make me just a general dexterity check to see if you can balance yourself, because it is a pretty steep incline. Decline, sorry.
Decline, yeah.
Decline.
It's 19.
Yeah, you're able to balance yourself well enough that you think they're in about 15 feet of a 15-foot cone.
Awesome.
But you also have all of the scientists in that cone.
That's fine. I won't be hurting anybody. I would like to cast Color Spray.
Okay. Remind me what color spray does. I'm not familiar with that.
I roll 60 tens? 60
Bro, they probably got
tens?
like sniff sense. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
think
think zombies get.
I
balanced,
roll
think we just see.
6 d10s.
Mm-hmm.
I need more dice. And that total number, all creatures within that 15-foot cone that have exactly that HP or lower are blinded.
Okay. Roll me.
I hate that spell. Just as a
I love
DM.
this spell
Just
so
by the
much.
way. Just so
I'm-
everyone's aware. I hate
I'm
this.
so
Well,
happy
football
when I
takes
just see this spell.
Especially
Roll
since I have
me
no
your
idea what anyone's
dice.
HP is.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to find the dice. There's one. There's one.
Spell sucks. No.
It's great. So fun. Just need one more. Do I have that? I do not have that one. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Make rollies.
Okay.
Okay.
Now the hard part, math.
Math.
Okay.
I'm here.
Better to do
Yeah,
math than
yeah.
math.
Jack is here to do math for you. Start shouting your numbers.
Okay, so
Cat in the background.
Cat.
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 oh, my cat.
Cat.
Creature.
I don't know where my cat is. My door is like latched shut, so she wouldn't be able to get into here anyway.
Get wrecked, cat.
All creatures in that 15-foot cone that have 45 HP and down are blinded.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's everything.
Yeah.
Hope that doesn't include us.
Jack, how many HP do you have?
Not 45.
Yeah.
Shit!
I don't think. Hold on.
Did you take your invocations at level 2? Like you were supposed to?
You do get invocations at level 2.
Did you
Not do
forget
anything
your
to
invocation?
Jack.
Do you know what you
Jack?
planned to take as Jack?
Jack, did you not get your invocation? Oh my god!
Guys, are we leveled up?
Okay, so
We
that
leveled up at
doesn't-
the end of last session. I told you
Yes!
guys. I double checked like 3
yeah,
weeks ago.
Also, Silas, real quick, whenever you target a creature with color spray, you start with the one that has the lowest hit points total, and it's subtracted from the number.
How
So your
many
45 would be like
invocations would I have
45
gotten?
minus 20-ish from the zombies.
Because there's a 99% chance I would have taken Devil's
Ew.
Sight.
Well, I mean, Devil's Sight's
Just
good, but
say that
you
he
are
has
level
it.
2. I assumed, that's why I brought it up, because I assumed that if you had leveled up like I asked you to, you would have taken Devil's Sight. We had this you and I had this conversation when I had this issue with
Alright.
Spook in Time 3 weeks ago,
all right. So
and
they're
I
blinded.
asked you. They're blinded, yes. Well,
even
no, 'cause
even with that minus.
I was gonna say that would be a 23 total, which would still hit all of the zombies and the
Yeah.
scientists. So the scientists are blind, the zombies are blind. Jack, I'm going to
Does
let
temporary hit points count?
No, it's you subtract each creature that you want to blind from the total until you don't have any more hit points.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So with the
I'll
6
just choose all the
zombies-
zombies I can.
You'd get
Uh,
2. You'd get
2.
2 zombies.
All right. I'll do the zombies that are, I guess, have the biggest that look the least hurt and are doing the most damage or doing the most to scientists.
Okay, yeah. You
That
do
meets those
hit
2
2 of the
requirements.
zombies and they are blinded. I will make a note of that in my little sticky
And-
note here.
That was my action.
Okay.
So then I guess what I will do is I will run up to the scientists that is the zombies that I blinded or were mauling, and I'll try to like help them get out and stuff. I'll help them.
That
get
was
up
your
if I
was
can.
it your action or your bonus action to you?
That was
to-
my action.
I'll say you can use your held action for this. You can. Help is. I'm gonna say. You can use your bonus action to help the scientists, but you would have to hold it for their turn.
That's fine with me.
Can't you use a bonus action to command your familiar to do that? Oh no, you haven't summoned it yet.
Yeah, I've been trying to summon it to do
Right.
so I could do so in case something like this would happen.
We knew something
Okay.
like this was gonna happen.
We
Nice.
did.
Yeah, I'll hold the help action
You
for his
did.
turn. And yeah, so I can help him whenever he's up.
Okay.
And
Okie dokie.
well, it's just one of them. Is there anything else I can do though, is the question. If I don't do this. What is that? That's an action. Action.
It's a problem with spells. 99% of them are actions.
Yes.
Literally. Prestidigitation is an action.
I
Someone's
know.
vicious mockery, which doesn't make sense.
That actually does make sense because it's not a bad spell. It's not a bad cantrip.
No,
No,
it
but
needs to be a
Saying
free
something
action
to
because
someone.
talking's a free action.
Yeah, vicious mockery is just
Yes.
talking.
But you're dealing damage and you're giving the opponent a disadvantage.
True.
And
I also feel
You're
like
talking.
if it was a free action, you could do it an infinite amount of times per turn.
That's
Yeah.
the whole point.
literally, just cast vicious mockery to all the homies.
Yep.
You get vicious.
all
as
the
one of
homies.
our as one of our casters in this group, I think it's good the way it is. I think vicious mockery is good.
And the DM, suck my dick. No.
I am personally,
I'm
I am
the
not the
DA.
DM. I am not the DM, and I am the DM of a campaign. I have the power to kill your character, Jack.
Oh no.
I don't think.
Oh no.
He'll just come back with a worse character like Logan did.
I'll come back with a more powerful and worse character. Like
doesn't
Logan
scare me.
did.
That doesn't scare me.
Are you sure? Because you got Dathomir out of that last deal.
I thought you guys liked
did.
Dathomir.
I love
I love
Dathomir.
Dathomir.
Oh, he's
Homies
good for
hate
us,
that.
bad for
I-
him.
I guess I will just hold the action for help onto that scientist.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, what were we
Become a
doing before?
bard.
Hmm?
What are we doing?
It's
playing
combat.
D&D.
I'm helping. I couldn't find anything else to do, so I'm gonna hold the help action onto that scientist's turn.
Okay. Sorry, I was just making a note of something. Okay. It is the scientist's turn. With the help of Silas, they are going to start scattering. The one that was going to have to make a strength save to get out of the clutches of the zombie is going to take the help action from you in order to escape.
Okay.
Okay. Not terrible. Okay. It does manage to escape the zombie, and they start fleeing up toward where Sketch is, because they can see
Good.
Richter, are you still up there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can see you up there, Richter, and their head they can see that you're like shooting at them, and they're like, duck and cover.
Good. I'm
So they're
glad I
starting to
get
move out of the
fire.
way. The zombies are beginning to make chase, which leads to their turn. At the beginning of their turn, they're going to make attacks on Silas, who is in there, and on Jack, who is in there.
Bring it.
Okay, Silas, that is a... Fuck, what's this? A 19 to hit?
Yeah, that is.
And
Squishing his head.
that's a 9 to
Guys.
hit you, Jack.
Weird.
Ha ha! Can't be
Can't
touched.
make this shit up.
What the fuck?
God, did my camera freeze?
Did it?
Yup,
It
you're stuck in like this funniest
Stuck in
ways.
the shock
That's such a
dimension.
good expression to be stuck in. That is 6 points of bludgeoning damage to you, Silas, as it slams into you and it's starting to grab you, as if it can pull you in.
Okay.
Hang on a second while I make a couple of.
Someone
rolls.
help the squishy wizard.
No. Well, is this the one I blinded, or is this not the one I blinded?
This is not the one you blinded.
Is it okay? Does this one look like this one's been hurt?
Yes.
Okay, no, I got this, guys. I can heal myself.
The one that was blinded was the one that was
can.
trying to attack Jack.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Okay. Sorry, I just gotta roll a couple things. Okay. Okay. That's the end of the zombie's turn. Sketch, it is your turn.
Sketch is dying currently.
Hey, Sketch.
So how the zombie that's running away, like the OG runner
Mhm.
away.
Make me a
Oh,
perception check to
G-runner.
see if you notice it.
Natural 19.
Do you notice?
Thanks. How far away is it from me?
50 feet. No, it was 50 feet to the middle, so they're about 100 feet from you. Yeah, because it was 50 feet to the middle of the crater, and then it is another 50 feet to the other side.
That's really far.
That's fine.
100 feet, you say?
Shut the fuck up, Richter. You're not Dathomir, okay?
Oh, he doesn't need to run that far. His gun has 150 feet of range.
Is that...
At normal range.
That's
His
normal
long
range?
is
Okay.
yeah, his long range is 600.
Okay, I would
Damn.
like to
Damn.
well, Richter's about to get attacked, so I'm going to take the dash bonus action to get as close as I can, which would make my movement 60 feet.
Yeah, so are you running around the crater, or are you running down and up again?
Down and up again gonna take too long. What is it longer if I go around?
It's about the same, because down and up, and then running around would add an extra bit of distance onto it.
Going up count as difficult terrain?
It would.
I'm gonna
You
go
know,
around.
Okay.
You're not gonna waste
I'll
time.
say you can get within 55 feet of the zombie that's running.
Cool.
Now shoot it.
Bang.
Yeah, it doesn't see me. Can I get sneak attack?
Are you hiding?
Yes.
It doesn't. But it's not just if you're.
It doesn't see
hiding,
me.
it's-
Sneak attack. Don't fucking challenge me, okay? I know
But
my
it doesn't-
range,
Thing,
so.
right?
it
Like, you're
doesn't
more than
see
20
me.
feet away, which means
So,
you get sneak attack
It
anyway.
doesn't. Sure, it doesn't see you, but you did kind of run, which I think would break your hide action, which would
It
bring you out
breaks
of
your hide
stealth.
action. You
It
use
broke
the
my
dash.
hide action as soon as I attacked those last zombies.
Mm-hmm. If another,
Good.
you don't need advantage. Blah blah blah. On once per turn. If you have advantage on the attack roll, you do not have advantage on the attack roll, so you can't.
But
get
it
sneak
doesn't
attack.
see me.
But that's not what sneak. That's not what constitutes sneak attack. The hiding is what gives you advantage on the attack that allows you to use sneak attack. But you don't have advantage on this attack roll.
Are you saying that I can't sneak? up
Not
and
without your
attack
high
this
bonus
thing
action.
while it isn't. While it
Not if
isn't
you
looking at me.
sprinted up to it.
Sprinting in a full crouch, like
Yeah,
commando
are you
crawling really
sprinting like?
Could be. You never know. I mean.
No.
like goes on all
At this
fours and
moment,
runs
you
like a
cannot use
dog.
sneak attack.
What if I teleported?
That's a bonus
That's a
action.
bonus action. You
That's a
already.
bonus action.
I'm getting to it. Answer the question. What if I teleported?
No, because you still don't have advantage on the attack. That's not how sneak attack works.
Fine. I'm gonna aim and I'm getting too warm. I want to break free.
Stop!
This is
Want
Twitch.
to break.
This is Twitch.
Oh God, I'm so warm.
That is mahogany.
I'm gonna shoot it.
Shoot it then.
Just take the shot.
14 hits. Roll your non-sneak attack damage.
Non-sneak attack damage. 10 damage.
10 damage. You hit it. You hit it in the back of the knee and it stumbles for a second. With your previous perception roll, Sketch, I will say that as you have run this far, you've gotten in quite a good distance of it. You look past it as you shoot it, and it kind of looks back at you. You look past it, and in the distance, you can see something. You can see something
big.
standing
No
there.
bueno.
But that's your
Can I-
action and your bonus action. And your movement.
Free action perception check.
That's an action.
That's.
I would
yeah.
usually
Free
say it's a
action.
bonus action.
Okay, then I guess that's the end of my turn.
Richter, it is your turn.
There's one that's like running up the hill to attack me, right?
To make a deal.
Stop! Stop it!
I can't.
There are a couple. There's one of the blinded ones is trying to chase after the scientists, but is unable to. And then another one is trying to chase after them as they are running up towards you. So they're technically coming at you.
Well, to protect the scientists that are running toward me, how many of them are chasing the scientists that are running toward me?
Scientists.
2. There's
Two?
5 zombies left. Sorry, no, 6 zombies left. 2 of them are chasing. 2 of them just tried to make attacks at Silas and Jack, and the other 2 are kind of just around.
With the way the zombies are they like side by side or are they like single file?
They're kind of staggered, so one's a little bit forward. The other one is kind of veering off because it's blinded. It can't really see where it's going.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the. So if I pushed one back, it wouldn't hit into the other one and stop.
No,
them
it would
both.
not.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the one that's not blinded because that seems like the more immediate threat.
Okay.
God. Yep. All right. Guys, it's not good. It's another 8.
8 hits.
It still hits.
No, I know, but it's not good.
You're getting out all the bad
You
luck.
gotta
You're
make
getting
up.
that
You
all
gotta
out.
make up for the
I
2
want
nat
to roll
20s.
a 19. Okay, that's good. 10.
10 damage.
10
Yeah,
damage.
that's pretty fucking good, mate. Yeah, okay. Okay, you stagger, you shoot it, and it does fall to its knees and starts slipping down the hill of the crater, before it starts catching itself and pushing itself back up to its feet. That's your action. Do you have a bonus action?
Nope.
Okay.
I get that at later levels.
Jack, it is your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
So I'll probably turn around. Now I'm gonna have to attack the one that's right in front of me. He's blinded. He's not gonna get me if I walk away.
Disadvantage on the
It
attack
has
anyway.
disadvantage on the attack of opportunity.
You probably have high
Yeah.
armor class anyway.
Say the least. I'm just gonna kind of turn away from it and start. I'm gonna run towards the one that's chasing after the scientist, the one that he didn't shoot.
It's blinded. That one is also blind.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Just saying. Go ahead. Make your attack. I will say, because you're moving out of the attack range of that one zombie, it will get an attack of opportunity on you.
Sounds
But
good.
that is a natural 1 to hit, so, you know.
It falls on its fucking face.
I will say, yeah, it does trip and fall to the feet of one of the scientists, and if the scientist is very quickly has picked up, like, a wrench and is starting to bash it in the head. And you see, now that you guys have come in, the scientists are starting to pick up and fight back a little bit. 2 of them have started to join in the fight, like one of them with the wrench, and the other one has just another piece of like metal machinery that they're whacking him with, while the other 3 have run away.
Cool. Natural 14 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. $13.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you hit it. You cleave one of its legs clean off, and it's now crawling on the ground. That's your action. Do you have a bonus action?
No.
Oh well.
Imagine not having bonus actions.
Imagine that.
We get them later.
Silas, it is your turn.
Yeah.
All right. So there's one currently on me right now.
Yes.
I'll frickin' witch bolt his face.
Okay.
My least favorite spell.
A great spell to have.
No,
Uh,
I love
you're an
that
arsonist.
spell in real life.
Yes, that's gonna be 16 to hit.
16 hits.
You use that spell in real life? Hold on.
With
You
a
know what
smarty
I
D12.
mean, Mr. Smarty Pants.
It's just
12
a
damage.
wizard in
12
real life.
damage. You kind of reach out, and instead of there's like a tiny bit of space between your hand and its face as you reach out and you cast the spell, and you watch as this energy crackles across underneath its skin before its head just explodes. You are
Sweet.
spattered with like brain matter and a little bit of blood. It smells real bad. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
He go throw up that alcohol he had earlier.
13.
13. You managed to not throw up again. You're doing pretty good
Awesome.
today.
Also, I get back 2 hit points.
You do, yes.
Yes.
Is that the end of your turn, or do you have a bonus action?
Let's see. No, that's an action as well. I guess I will. Are all the scientists out of the way?
No, there are 2 still in the crater. One of them is beating the zombie on the floor with a wrench, and the other is beating one of the other zombies kind of in the side with like a sharp piece of metal that is using to cleave its body in half. He's not very strong though, so it's taking a while.
Okay, so I won't go directly to him, but I will kind of like start. I'll go to him where I have like a clean kind of like spell shot at that zombie he's hitting, but
Okay.
but it still can't hurt me.
Okay, yeah, you can get within like 10-ish feet of it.
Yeah, I'll get in like 10 feet of it, yeah.
Okay.
And that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. Alright, it is the scientist's turn. 2 fighty scientists don't roll well on their attacks. One of the scientists that's hitting it with its wrench goes to take a step forward and slips in a puddle of blood and falls onto its back. And the zombie is now slowly climbing up its body to try and attack it. The other one doing a little bit better. Still not doing great. The rest of them are fleeing still. Okay. The zombies that remain, again, they're going to take, one is going to take an attack at Silas. There's going to be an attack at Jack. And one at you, Richter, as the zombie has now gotten close enough to attack you.
All right.
So to
Imagine getting
hit
attacked by zombies.
Silas, that misses you with
Imagine-
a natural with 6. Richter, that is 12, which I'm guessing
Also
doesn't
a
hit.
miss.
Jack, that is also 12. So all of their attacks miss. I'm okay with this. Okay, that is the end of their turn. Top of the round. Actually, before that, hang on 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. Top of the round. Sketch, it is your turn.
Does that zombie look hurt?
The zombie on the ground? It's you can't tell because it turned to look at you, and when you noticed that thing in the distance, it took off running toward that thing in the distance.
Right.
It's
How
the
far away
mothership.
is it from me now?
As it's running, it's now gotten about 60 feet away from you and is gaining distance.
I'm gonna take I guess I'll follow it up to my speed because it's a zombie and then shoot it again.
You say you take the hide action, I'm gonna shoot you.
Take the hide action.
I was gonna say
Ah.
you can. You're gonna chase it up to 30 feet, which is your movement. What do you do when you get there? Do you just shoot it, or do you take the hide bonus action?
Can I do that?
You can try.
Okay, I'll try it. I'll hide.
Roll a stealth check.
If you're hiding
I will
behind
say-
it is like an option, so
No,
like it's
I
not
will
gonna
say
do
if you try to use your bonus action to hide, you will not be able to perception check after your attack. That is the proviso here.
Do I want perception check?
Yeah.
And
Do you?
or do I want to get good damage? Potentially get good damage.
I'd say
Because I can
get
look
the
after the zombie's
perception.
dead.
Get the perception, I'd say.
Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna shoot the zombie.
Straight attack. Okay, go ahead.
Shoot it.
Shoot him.
That's a natural 14.
That hits.
And 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay, you shoot it. You hit it in the back of its other leg, and it is now running with 2 arrows sticking out the back of its legs. It's still running though.
It's running like Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to perception check the thing in the distance.
Make a perception check.
19.
19. With the light of day, even with kind of the haze that's taken over the wastelands around you, you can make out what seems to be a humanoid figure. Relatively
That
tall.
giant thing we saw this morning.
No. It's human sized, a little bit taller. It seems to be, again, relatively humanoid as far as you can tell. Very, very slender for as far as you can see. It's wearing just loose billowing clothing, and it seems to be sitting atop something. Like it's riding something, and it is
So-
just watching.
It's not moving.
It's watching.
Okay, I'm good with that.
So
Okay.
next
And
answer.
end of my turn.
Okay, end of your turn. Richter, it is your turn.
So the one that is near me,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to? How many weapons can I draw without using an action?
Technically, it's a free action to draw a weapon, but it depends on the weapon. If you're putting a weapon away and
I was gonna
pulling out
say-
a new one, I'd say it's a bonus action.
Could I like drop? Not drop my.
To put your rifle away and take out a pistol, I'd say it's a bonus action.
Not a pistol, because I still have disadvantage at close range.
Right?
It's already injured. Whatever. I'm putting away the rifle, and I'm going to take out a hand axe as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's something I don't understand about guns. If you just plant it in its mouth, how am I gonna get a disadvantage
I think
close?
it's because I think
range?
the disadvantage of close range rule is more based upon like using bows and crossbows and the such. 'Cause
Yeah.
D&D
Yeah.
is generally
It's less
set in
about
medieval period.
firearms. Firearms you get a little bit
Right.
finicky with.
But I'm not gonna.
Again, if I put the crossbow down its throat hole.
Yeah, but crossbows
hand
aren't necessarily
crossbow.
designed to be.
Jammed in someone's face?
Yeah,
Into
like
someone's
guns
mouth?
you can, but like
Eat it.
crossbows, like they've got the bow part of
No,
it.
no, I
I'd
know. I'm
say-
kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I know.
With a 14 total that hits, I believe.
Yeah.
And it takes 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. With that, you do like chop it in its neck, and its head kind of just sags to the side, and it collapses to the ground. Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
All right, Jack, it is your turn.
Hi.
Hi.
Who's alive?
Jack.
There are 4 zombies remaining.
Okay, so I'll try to like stab this one like up like that,
Okay.
and then pull it to the side so I can throw it into the one that was like crawling onto the other scientist.
Okay, I'd say that would be. I'd say make your attack roll and then make me a strength check.
Sounds good.
But roll your damage before the strength check if you hit.
Nat 20.
You son of a bitch.
At 20.
We're gonna start calling you Nat.
Nat.
Ooh, 27 damage.
Yeah, you kill it. You spear it like a
Stop it,
fucking
he's already dead.
kebab.
All right, and then you want a strength check?
Strength check.
Okay. Just straight strength.
Wanna try that again?
Strength taint.
Straight taint?
Straight taint. Make a taint check, please.
This,
Oh, stop! My heart can't take it.
Roll
I'm
for
gonna die.
Gooch.
19.
Oh,
we're
my
on
my
Twitch,
liver.
guys. We're on
Add plus
Twitch.
5 to Grundle, actually.
19. DM.
19?
19.
Yeah,
19.
you whack it. Make me
I'm
an
dying.
I'd say you hit the zombie, you take D4 damage on the zombie that's on the ground.
Oh, I'm not trying to hurt it. I'm just trying to get it off the scientist. I don't
Yeah,
really care
you
if
heard it.
hurts
You hit it with its friend and break its ribs. Roll a D4 and add your damage.
Strength is the addition to this?
Yeah.
This motherfucker.
That'll be a 5.
Yeah, you killed both of them. It had
Bro.
4 hit points left. Is that the end of your turn, bastard?
Someone's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yep.
Definitely.
On his own couch.
What have you done? What did you do?
Don't
Did you
ask
hit your
me.
elbow
No.
on the desk?
Weak rib.
I'll try to like run and like stand in front of like the next scientist who's trying to run and a zombie is approaching them.
Okay. You do that. Let me fix camera real quick. You do
Yeah, I'm
that.
done.
Okay. Silas, it is your turn. There are 2 zombies left.
Are those the two that the scientists are fighting?
There is the one that the scientist is fighting, and then there's the blind one that is kind of just around. It's still like trying to get its bearings.
Okay. Does the one that the scientist's fighting look like it's been hurt?
Yeah,
it's been
it's got a
damaged?
huge chunk missing out of its torso where the scientist has been chopping
Okay.
into it.
I will cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
does Toll the Dead affect undead?
It's necrotic damage, right?
I know,
The
but
spell's
some-
damage increases, but Doesn't say anything about if it's undead. It just says like if the
Okay.
target is missing any hit points, instead you roll this dice, not like a d8.
Okay, so it would roll a d12 as its
Does
hit.
damage.
I know, just because I know some necrotic spells, like necromancy spells or anything that deals
Yeah.
necrotic damage, have
Oh, I
either
know.
extra effect or no effect on undead.
I know. I made sure of this. I made sure of this.
Go ahead. Roll your d12.
It's a wisdom save.
Oh, it's a wisdom save?
Yes. I don't. It's a zombie, so I don't think it should. It'd be...
How wise are zombies?
That is a natural 15 for 15.
Not
Doesn't matter
very
how wise-
wise, but
doesn't-
damn.
Doesn't matter how wise the zombie is.
Would it
a
succeed
dex
or
has
fail
26.
if the save, if I'm reading this correctly, is exactly 15?
It would succeed.
It would succeed.
It would succeed.
Does it still take damage?
No, it does not.
Shit. All right.
Or take 1d, d8 or d12, so it does not take damage.
Shit. All right, but then that was still my action.
Yes. You got a bonus action?
Let me just look over my thousands of spells.
Imagine not having bonus actions.
Got a huge,
Um,
earthy spell book, everyone.
We're starting
Imagine that
this
being-
again.
Fuck you, fighter.
Imagine being a pardon me? Pardon me, you silly bitch? I genuinely didn't hear what you said.
Do you have a bonus action, Silas?
Looking.
Or you see it?
No.
He's
Are
really
you winning,
looking.
son?
Well, hold on. Nope, that's still an action. Yeah, I got nothing that good. I got nothing. So it is that's gonna be my turn.
Okie dokie. It is the scientist's turn. The two that are remaining see you and Jack standing there to help them, and they flee. They start climbing out of the crater to where Richter is with the rest of their
F
friends.
out of A.
The zombies, the two zombies remaining are gonna take attacks at you and Jack again.
Let's go.
Can't do fuck else, and they both miss. With a 4 and a 5. I'm rolling great tonight, guys. Do zombies get pack tactics? They do not. Okay. One can only hope.
That would have been scary if they get pack tactics.
Top of the round, Sketch, it is your turn.
Oh, golly gee, I love my turn. Now that I have seen the thing in the distance, I'm gonna take the hide bonus action.
Okay. You hide.
I
Roll a
roll
stealth check.
stealth.
Roll a stealth check.
Hiding
Oh,
in the
natural
middle of an open
19.
field in broad daylight.
You duck behind a boulder.
I duck behind the zombie so he can't see me, of course. And then wait, how close am I to him?
To
the
which?
zombie.
To the zombie?
The one I'm chasing.
Because it's running, but it's injured, I'd say its speed is halved. You're about 15 feet, 20 feet away from it.
Epic. I'm gonna pull out my short sword. To be cool. And I'm going to use half my movement to get up to him. And then cut him with my short sword.
Okay, roll your attack.
You look confused there. It was what I'm doing not making sense?
No, it makes sense.
At this point, I'm surprised that it still doesn't.
This
know
is a
you're
nat
there.
20 to hit.
Okay.
Nice.
Crit on a
I will
sneak
say,
attack?
you go to hit it, Sketch, and as your sword is in midair, the zombie disappears.
That motherfucker.
And you look into the distance. I'll say your nat 20 can transfer to your like perception if you would like. You look in the distance and there is now another figure standing with the one in the distance.
I can't say the C word on Twitch.
You cannot.
Can't say
Fuck.
crap on Twitch.
Crap.
Not that one. I guess I don't want to go up to those figures alone.
Please don't.
How far away am I from the crater?
From the crater, you're about... From the edge of the crater on the other side, you're about 10 feet away.
Poggers. I'm going to the edge.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna use 10 feet of my movement.
Uh-huh. Go on.
I don't. I've already taken my actions, huh?
Yep.
Yup.
I'm gonna watch as they kill the rest of these zombies.
Cool. Richter, it is your turn.
There's like what, one zombie left?
There's 2, and they're both down in the crater with Silas and Jack.
Right. I'm gonna pull my axe out of the zombie's neck that it's already in. They're like, what, did you say 50 feet away?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna run to them with all of my tabaxi movement speed.
Which is what?
60 feet total.
Is that plus dash action?
No, he didn't dash. That's just using the feline agility feat.
Nice. Nice. Okay.
Bruh.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, as I'm doing, actually,
Are you drunk? Are you sure you're not playing
Actually.
Dathomir?
Dathomir.
As a free action, can I draw my dagger as I'm running?
To stow the hand axe and yeah.
No, both. Have
Oh,
them both,
both?
so I
Yeah,
can
sure.
2-weapon fighting. Yeah, I will walk over. Jack is
Walk?
fighting one of them, right? And like handling it really well.
Yeah.
I'll
Assume.
go over to the other one then.
Okay.
That's the one that Silas is fighting, yeah?
Silas is about 10 feet away from it. He's within spell casting range.
Right. So, yeah. Richter will go over and he will first attack with his dagger and then bonus action attack with his hand axe.
Okay.
Nat 20.
Well, the first one, the dagger attack is a 9 total, and
That
the
hits.
hand axe attack, though I don't actually, you don't add your attack mod to the,
If you have
Second.
2-weapon fighting, you do.
I don't have 2-weapon fighting.
Then you don't.
Doesn't matter, cause still a nat 20.
Okay, roll damage for both.
Nice.
Roll damage
Oh.
for both.
Ridiculous, dude.
Oh my
It's absurd.
God.
Nice. Now you know how it feels.
Yeah,
To
yeah,
be
to
me.
be you. I mean, I don't really want to be you. You look kind of greasy.
I can't even rebuttal that on Twitch.
4 points of piercing damage from the dagger as I just like stab it in the gut, and then I'm going to like cleave it right in the neck with the axe to like pull it off the dagger, and that is 12 points of slashing damage with the axe.
Nice. What is that total? Is that 16 total?
16 total.
16 total? Nice. You, with both attacks, you do kill it. It chopped into pieces. It falls to the ground. There's one zombie left, which leads me to Jack.
Hey there.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Jack.
Welcome everyone to Jack's Anonymous.
I'm Jack.
Yeah.
Hi,
Jack.
Jack.
I'm just gonna kill it. I'm just gonna swing at it.
Go ahead. That's the second AA joke Kira and I have made in the last week.
Close, but not there. It's a nat 19.
That hits.
Cool.
This motherfucker.
It's 14 damage.
Yeah, it's dead. It's fucking dead as shit. It's blind and dead.
Alright, are we out of combat now?
Yeah, you are, as things start to slow down, you guys are out of combat.
Great. I look into the crater,
Uh-huh.
see Richter with his very long range gun,
Mhm.
and go, you, up here.
Yep. Richter's gonna hop on up there.
Yes, Hector.
Hector!
Can I put
That was very
Hey!
Hector of you.
Guys, we can't keep putting these inside jokes. The viewers don't know what the fuck we're talking
Guys!
about.
Victor's going to
Hector
go
isn't that
all the way
mean.
up. He's gonna
Yeah.
jump on up there.
Sketch is going to point at the figures in the distance.
You want me to
Sketch,
shoot him?
as you go to point to the figures in the distance, you turn your
Haha,
look,
get
they
fricked.
aren't there anymore.
Sketch, you're pointing at nothing.
Fuck! Son of a bitch. There was people standing and watching. I saw
Alright.
them with my elf eyes.
Alright. Sure. You gotta do
Sure, Sketch. Sure.
He's
Sure,
going to
Sketch.
walk
I'm
back
not
down.
crazy! My
Well,
mom had me tested!
While they're
you're
doing that, can I go to the scientists to make sure everybody's okay?
Yeah, we'll go back down to the scientists, I guess.
Just be like, is everybody all right? Is anybody hurt badly?
Give me 2 seconds to open up my Google Docs. I had this written down. I don't know which one I had it written down in though. You approach. Which one is it? Hang on.
It's Theodore.
No, which one? Okay. I have 3 Google Docs open right now to try and remember
Oh.
which one is which. You approach the scientists who are all kind of huddled around each other and are checking in. And you see of them, there's a couple elves. Among them there is an elf, a half elf that is speaking to a goblin. They kind of have like just kind of huddled together. They're sitting on the ground, catching their breath. You see the one that was wielding the wrench that Jack, you saved. Is kind of sitting to the side on their own. And then the other 2 are the 2 that you approach, Silas. And you see with them there is an elven looking figure of gray skin and dark hair that stands very, very straight as you approach, and they go, thank you for your assistance.
Yeah, yeah. It was our job to come and get you guys.
Your job.
We were
Yeah,
sent.
we were sent by the Chromatic Order. To Chromatic Orb.
The
To
monks sent you?
No, we were sent. Who were we sent by?
The
the
council.
Chromatic Orb.
We
The
were sent by the
Nebulous
council
The council.
of the Nebulous Dome.
The Nebulas Dome to come and retrieve you guys and what you'd been working on out here.
Dieza sent you then.
I suppose.
Probably. Which one's that?
Head councilman Dieza.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
Notes. Going to notes.
Do you want the spelling?
Is that the half elf or is that the human woman?
Dieza? Dieza
Yeah.
is the half elf, yeah.
Okay. Yes, I'd like the spelling.
Hang on, Dieza. It's in chat. You sketch as you approach. You take in this figure, and to you, it is very, very easy to recognize another Shadarkai.
Which one is this one? That's the
This is-
Shadarkai?
This is the one that Silas is talking to.
I know, but in the fight, which one was
He was
it?
the one that had the sheet of metal that he was hitting to the side of the zombie with.
Oh, okay. So he was like relatively capable in the fight.
Yes.
Probably why he
Relatively.
didn't teleport away.
Yes.
Got it.
Alright.
I just
are
stand there, arms crossed.
Are you guys good to move?
Like
Are any of you
watching.
injured too badly?
We're fine. We are required to stay here, though.
We're meant to bring you back.
We're meant to bring you back. Yeah.
We haven't.
We
Finished
have
our
orders.
We haven't finished our experiments yet.
Yes, but we have orders.
What experiment are you conducting here exactly?
I'm afraid I can't tell you that.
Then I'm afraid we're gonna have to take you back to the Nebulous Dome.
Yeah.
From behind you, you hear someone talk up to you. Sitting on the ground on their own is a furbolg of like greenish tinted fur at the top of their ears and kind of around the face. And she stands up slowly and she goes, "We can't go back yet. We haven't finished our experiments. We just need a couple more
Well-
hours to finish what we were doing. We were in the middle of setting up before we were attacked.
How many
Well-
more hours will it take to finish your experiment?
Just until the end of the day. By sundown, we'll be ready to go back."
I'd say that's actually okay, as long as it isn't like a couple days. If it's a couple hours, I'm good with
We-
staying
we
here
just
and
need a couple
keeping
of
guarding you
hours.
guys.
Jack,
I'm good with guarding
Richter?
you guys.
Yeah, fine. I'll hunker down here.
Is there a way we can make it go faster?
Well, we just need to set it up. It shouldn't take
You
too long.
can't.
I
Yeah,
would
and you
like-
can't speed things up if it's an experiment. A lot of things need
Then let us
need
help you set
time.
it up.
I would like to make the rest of the group aware that there was something watching us from a distance.
What do you mean something
Noted.
watching you from a distance?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know because it was at a distance and I couldn't see it.
You mean the zombies?
No, it was something sitting. It was like sitting on something else, right?
Yes. It was riding something.
It was a humanoid figure riding something, watching us fight.
You see this furbolg woman looks down at another one of the scientists, a human woman, and they both look at each other for a second, but they don't say anything. Before the Shatterkai, the Shatterkai turns to you, Jack, and he goes, "We have very delicate equipment with us. It would be best if you just offered us a perimeter for us to set up in."
Fair point. That we can do.
Setup shouldn't take long. Give us half an hour.
Yeah, that's fine.
Got it.
Alright.
Question.
Yes.
So, the zombies in this world, is it like a viral infection that can be contracted through like being bitten, like normal
No.
zombies, or is it like a how does it work? Is it like prolonged exposure to the surge?
No, it is, everyone is infected.
Oh,
Walking Dead style.
Walking Dead style, everyone is infected, and was infected by the surge when the surge happened.
Just affected some of us differently.
I never watched The Walking Dead. but thank you
It
for
basically
Same
clarifying.
you die and then you turn. It's not and it's not you need to
The
be
bites
bitten.
just make you sick and like
the bites
kill
just
you.
make you sick and kill you. Yeah.
So it's like a septic
like
bite,
quick
but it's
aid.
not actually kill.
I don't think we can call it quick aids.
No.
Twitch.
All right.
Twitch.
No,
I'm-
there's nothing against me saying
Since
that.
we have a couple hours, guys, let's say this. Richter, Sketch, you guys go high. Me and Jack will stay low here
All right.
while they're setting up all this stuff.
There's
All right.
nothing in the middle of the crater, is there? It's just the people, and they're like,
Yeah, no, the
Luggage?
crater. Yeah, no, the crater is just a crater that was formed, could have been dozens of years ago. That's now just in the middle of the wasteland that they have picked as their kind of setup site.
All right.
You see the Shadow Kai now turns to you guys as you guys start to disperse, and they go, "What are your names?"
Richter.
Richter,
Silas.
Sketch.
Sketch,
Jack.
Jack. Well, on behalf of my team, you have my thanks. And so
Add
he
it
will
to the
point out to
pile.
each of you and introduce you. You have Hesper, the half-elf man. You see Hesper is a half-elf who is taller with kind of yellowy toned skin that is mottled with red in some places and is missing a hand. It's not a new
He's-
development. It seems to have happened a while ago.
What's his name again? Hesta?
Hesper.
Hesper.
There's Dillock, which is the goblin that Hesper was talking to. And as he turns, you see that the green skin and the pointed ears, but as he turns, you see that half of his face has kind of rotted away. And it's just teeth and tongue on the inside.
The goblin?
Yes.
Dialoc is his name?
Dillock.
Dialoc.
There is the Furbolg, Kina. And then there is the human Wilhelmina. And the Shatterkai introduces himself as Orok.
I won't remember that.
I know.
So, I know it's definitely a long shot,
Mm-hmm.
but growing up around goblins, would Richter recognize this Dillock guy at all?
Not Dillock, but you do recognize Hesper. As Hesper lived and worked for a good amount of time in the Sanguine settlements. That is where he was born and raised and grew up.
Would I recognize any of these people?
Make a history check. Richter, also make me a history check, actually.
Okay. So given that Richter is a name given to him by himself, Richter's just gonna kind of try and stay quiet and try and get Hesper to not really notice him, to make sure he doesn't remember Richter at all.
Okay.
17?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, 10 total.
Okay. Richter, you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sketch, you don't recognize anyone. As far as you can tell, you've never met these people before.
Okay.
Would I recognize any of these people as customers in the Giggly Crow?
You recognize Kina. You've seen her maybe once or twice in the Giggly Crow. But you've definitely seen her around the Nebulas Dome.
Gotcha. And if I have my notes correct, that's the Furbolg.
That's
I'm just
the
trying to make
Furbolg,
sure.
yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to make sure my notes are right. All right.
Jack, did you have anything you wanted to ask?
Do I get a feeling about any of these people like they shouldn't, that they aren't living like normal things are?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. I don't know how smart I am.
How smart are you?
That's a 17.
It's pretty smart. So far as you get the feeling, they're all alive. They're all living. The only thing that stands out to you is that Hesper and Dillock both have a strange yet familiar essence, I guess, to them, in that they are very heavily infected by the surge. You have seen this quite a few times in people that grew up in the Wastelands. Not so much in your friends Sketch and Richter, but people who were unfortunate enough to fall victim to the mutations.
Okay.
Other than that, there is nothing different.
Okay, cool. Then I'll just post up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll kind of, Silas will sit on one of the walls of this, or he'll just sit down maybe if he could find a wall in this crater.
Okay.
I
Stuff
will go
and-
hide and
Okay.
ready to attack anything if something happens.
Make a stealth check for me, anyone who wants to.
Stealth. I'm good
Richter
at that.
is going to throw down his pack somewhere in the crater, lay on it, and go to sleep.
Okay. Okay.
I want stealth.
You want
18
stealth?
for stealth.
Okay. You feel like you're pretty well hidden, Sketch.
I know I'm hidden.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Shoot, hang on. Yeah, that can wait till later.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do, Silas?
Yeah, I was just gonna finish saying, while I'm sitting there, I'd like to, I guess I'll cast my Find Familiar.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
make-
So you
make
can cast Find Familiar.
my familiar.
What does your familiar appear as?
Appears as a raven that seems to have bits and pieces of its feathers, like in patches, have been burned.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's some bits of it that are naked, but you can tell fully that it is just a raven.
Okay. Okay. So you guys all watch
And
as this raven does appear. At
Pretty cool.
Silas's
Pretty
call.
cool.
hmm Silas, I guess, will first just pet it a little bit and stuff, and then he'll throw it up and it'll fly, and I'll telepathically tell it to watch over us,
Okay.
and alert me if anything if you see anything.
Okay. So it takes about 45 minutes, a little bit more than Orok originally anticipated, for them to get the device set up. And the device is this strange metal contraption with a gem in the middle. A gem. It's a little bit bigger than a fist, this gem that sits in the middle, and it's contained in this chamber and just suspended there.
Out of character, I want this stated that I don't like where this is going. Calling
Same.
it now, I don't like where this is going.
With a gem in the middle, you said?
Yeah.
The middle in a container.
Yeah, it is a blue gem, like a deep, deep, deep blue gem. After that 45 minutes is up and everything is slowed down, the scientists all step back, all except Kina, who reaches down and picks up a pretty big rock and puts it on top of this glass chamber of the machine. And Orok eventually turns up to you guys and says, "We're turning it on. Don't be
What
alarmed.
does that entail?
What is it going to do?
Don't be alarmed." And then just turns back to the machine. And Kina is the one that approaches and begins messing with it. You can't exactly see what she's doing. It's an incantation. It's not... it's a mixture of buttons and a strange magic and like symbols that are carved into the face of this metal. But as she steps back, the device begins to glow. These runes that have been carved into the sides of the metal begin to glow and pulse. And it begins to hum. And the humming slowly gets louder and louder until you can feel it in the ground beneath your feet, until your entire body begins to vibrate with it. And you see, as you all, or if you would all like to see and watch, the rock that has been placed on top of the container of the machine begins to lift. And it
Richter
lifts.
sits up and looks at it.
And it lifts until it is level with the actual ground from the bottom of the crater. And it just hovers there.
That's what you're doing.
And then slowly, as Kina turns the machine off, the rock drifts down until it lands perfectly on top of the machine again.
And what is this experiment meant to do?
I think they're trying to make the dome do that.
None of the scientists reply to you. They're all transfixed on what has just happened. Like they've just achieved something great. You see Dilok and Hesper go and they hug each other, and Wilhelmina is smiling. The only one who doesn't seem as excited is Orok. And he's just kind of standing there watching the machine. For a few minutes, they repeat this process of lifting the rock before Kina approaches again and starts to fiddle a little bit more with it. And this time when they turn it back on again, Dilok is the one that climbs on top of the canister. He sits atop the rock. And when they turn it back on again, everyone make me... What would this be?
Death saving throw. No.
Dexterity saving throw.
Dex save? Can it please be a
well-
wisdom?
No.
Does Richter automatically fail on that because he's asleep?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Dexterity
Oh, well.
save. Easy.
19.
19.
Also 19.
Okay.
Nice. 23.
23. So you guys
0.
all
Ew.
feel this.
Yeah.
And you look over as you feel it. You feel the edges of your clothing being lifted. And you feel a little bit lighter on your feet. And you look over and you see your friend Richter has been lifted off the ground and is now hovering about 20 feet in the air. As
is now
Dillock,
fully awake.
Yeah, you are fully awake. You are aware that you are floating. You
I
are
would
though,
like.
suspended in the air. You're not falling. You do feel like there is something underneath you, holding you comfortably aloft. Yes, Sketch.
How far away is Richter from me?
Richter, how far away from you were from the edge of the crater were you?
Just like sitting. He was, I think, in the crater with everyone.
Were you in the crater?
He was in the crater.
Oh,
He
okay,
was in
so
the
he would
crater,
be
just,
in
like,
the
from
crater.
laying
I'd say
down.
he's. I don't know. How close would you say you were at a Sketch, Richter?
Well, Sketch is on the outside of the crater.
Yeah.
Just wherever there was like level ground, so nearer to the middle of the crater. So this was like 50 feet.
Yeah,
like,
he's about 50 feet away
edge
from
to
you.
end.
Yeah.
I'd say he's like 45 feet away.
Do you want me to catch you?
No, he's a cat. He lands on his feet
I mean, you have a point, but you still failed your deck save.
because he was asleep.
Because he
He's
was
not
asleep. He didn't make
anymore.
one. You see Dillock as well has been lifted, sitting atop this rock, and his little feet are kicking, and he's smiling, and that missing half of his cheek, there's even, like, the muscles are twitching, but he is smiling, he's laughing, and everyone's looking up at him, and they're expressing their joy until Kina comes up and slowly turns the machine off, and he drifts down again. It's about the 5th time that this happens. Richter, you also drift down when the machine is turned off. You don't fall, you drift. It's about the 5th time that they turn on the machine. That when they turn it on, Dillock is once again suspended in the air. When the machine starts to rumble and shake.
Nope. I knew it,
And
guys. I called it.
Those
I
rooms
did.
that were once glowing blue start to change color. They start to go green.
It's red. Oh.
And the crystal on the inside starts to shake until it's bouncing off the edge of the canister and the glass is cracking whenever it's hit. And very, very quickly, Kina runs to go set it off, and a little bit unstable, Dillock floats down and they catch him and they help him off before the machine is shut off entirely. There's no distress in them necessarily. There's a little confusion as they all begin to crowd around and try to figure out what's wrong. But the resound feeling is that they're, whatever has happened, they're quite happy with.
Good for them.
Eventually,
I'm happy for them.
Auroch steps away from his friends and he turns to you all and he says, "We'll be putting the device away for the night. I don't know if we want to make camp or if we want to head back, but we have another 2 days travel before we get back to the Nebulas Dome."
Safer to make camp for tonight.
We shouldn't travel at night.
All right.
Okay. We will make camp. You are welcome to camp with us if you should so choose.
Oh,
I will take
think we
first
are.
watch.
Okay.
We don't really need to do
Without-
watch sketch. I've got a bird up there who can telepathically talk to me.
It would have been nice to know that.
That's what I set him up for.
I didn't. I didn't see you do that.
He
Works
said,
for
"Oh,
me.
cool."
Oh, I'm not paying attention to you. You think I want to pay attention to whatever the fuck you're doing?
Fair enough. I
As this happens, Richter is going to go and fall back onto the pack that he laid down, and he's going to go to sleep again.
Okay. Richter goes to sleep again. They move out of the crater for the night and they set up camp kind of on the border of it. And
Oh.
they... Yeah?
I'll go with them and
Okay.
stuff. I'll set up camp with them.
I was gonna say they build their fire, and they're cooking something. They kind of put together their rations. They seem to be cooking what seems to be like a soup of some kind. And Kina does approach you guys and offer. She asks, would you like to eat with us tonight?"
Sure.
Sure.
Wilhelmina is an amazing chef. She has made us a meal.
What's she making today?
She has made roast. She's taken the roast we had the prior nights, and she's made a stew.
Oh, nice. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'd be more than happy
Sounds
to
nice.
partake in some of that.
Would the rest of your friends like to join you?
I will join.
Sounds good.
Looks like Richter's out.
Oh, come on. I'll join.
Oh, okay. I thought you were already asleep.
I was.
You guys go and you sit and you have dinner with the scientists. They are all in great spirits. Despite what the strange happenings with the machine at the end, they are in great spirits. They're laughing, they're chatting. They all seem to be pretty good friends, from what you can see. If there's anything you guys would like to talk about, to ask.
I do have a question.
I'll go
Neo.
to Orlok. Oh.
Orok? Yeah? Question, Jack.
Are the stars out?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay?
I'll let Silas do his
No.
conversation before I start acting like a moron.
Actually, no. I'll go to Kina.
Kina? Okay.
Yeah.
Guess
As
what
I'm-
I'm doing.
I'm eating my stew.
Yeah. Not.
Wouldn't Richter be the one to lick the
Yeah,
stew? Like,
that's what I was about to say.
No, Richter grabs the bowl with
You
one
don't
hand,
know what
tilts
my
the
culture
entire
does.
thing above his head, chugs it down, and then goes back to sleep.
You look over and what's his face is eating the exact same way.
Yeah, Orok is also eating like that. Yeah.
It's a Shed Archive thing. Lord.
Canon.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
God. I'll go to Kina.
Okay.
I'll just be like, so this machine you guys are working on, I'm guessing it's for the dome to lift it up and get it out of danger.
Kina slowly puts her bowl down in her spoon, and she looks at you and she goes, "Unfortunately, I can't discuss the means of the machine without the council's permission."
Well, I mean, we're sent by the council to help protect you guys. I think, can't you just tell us a little bit of what we're doing? I don't really want to be fully working in the dark here.
We were tasked to ensure that this machine worked. That was our job. I
Okay.
designed it. Hesper built it. We came out here.
Nice. Well, then can you at least just answer my question with yes or no? Is it used to make the dome fly?
It will be used to help as many people as we possibly can.
It's not an answer.
It's not an
Insight
answer.
check.
Why 2 days out?
Hmm?
Why 2 days out? I mean,
We
could have been a
fig-
lot closer to this.
We were aware of this place, this crater. We figured it would be a good spot to perform our experiments. Safe from any settlements, so we don't disturb anybody. Should something have
Fair.
gone wrong, we would have been the only ones affected.
Fair point.
Fair.
So, looking up, would Jack, from his upbringing and obvious education, know anything about the stars?
Yeah, you'd know tons. If that was something you were interested in as a kid, I'd say you could have studied it.
You know, if you look up there, pretty, ain't it? Look,
I suppose.
Oh,
Bob, the archer, and Phil.
Bob?
Phil.
I don't know constellations, but I don't think
There's a big
that's
Phil and a little Phil.
correct.
No, that's 100%
My-
accurate.
My
That's
mother quite liked astronomy, and I don't believe there was one named Bob.
no,
No,
that's-
definitely named Bob. He was Bob the Archer.
In this world, there was a Bob the Archer. Yes.
Is there? I was playing off of like the Archer, constellations, like the actual constellation.
Mm-hmm.
You just made
Oh.
lore. That's what you did.
All right.
Bob seems like a
Don't
stupid
you
name
wish
for
you
an
could just
archer.
Does who
Go up
names
there.
their kid Bob nowadays? It's just so
Says
bland.
Silas.
Stars weren't made nowadays.
Silas
Stars
is
were
a
made a
badass
long
name.
time ago.
To be fair, Jack has the most normal name out of all of us.
He does.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
don't even know his last name.
He
No.
also has the normalest name out of all of us in real life.
I don't know, what is Jack's last name?
Just wish you could just go up there and like touch them, adventure in them. Like, what are they
You would-
really?
That's what he said.
Catch on fire. Don't you know that?
Yeah.
In
Stars.
space? You don't catch on fire in space.
You're talking
well,
about touching stars.
stars
You know
are
that,
Not,
right?
Like, physically
hot.
poking them. You know what touching stars means.
I don't think Sketch knows what that means.
Can
I
I
don't
just
think
like telepathically?
player Sketch
Can I
knows
just?
what that means.
Can I just
Oh no, player sketch
telepathically?
knows what that means.
Can I just mind link with Sketch real quick, and I'll just be like, Can I just tell her just like, let's just drop it for now. Let
He
him
can
have
do
this.
that?
I'm a Kalash
As a
star.
Kalash star, yeah.
Oh,
I
just
could-
you wait until I get my subclass. I could also do that.
Yes, we're just gonna be talking to each other left and right, just
Hey,
telepathically.
silence.
Jack, you feel someone come and sit down next to you, and you look over, and Dillock the goblin has come and sat next to you, and he's also looking up at the stars, and he goes, "Yeah."
Does he
Yes,
sit and
yeah.
wiggle his feetsies back and forth?
Yes, he does. He goes like this. Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goblins are always the
What are
best
the chances
characters.
we ever get up there?
Oh, I don't know.
What do I feel like this is foreshadowing for something, guys?
But we're the people. We got
people?
We gotta go up there.
I suppose going up there would be fun.
There's
I
no
have
reason
a-
why
I-
there
I have
wouldn't
a-
be other people up there.
I have a quick question. Most of the people are looking up, aren't they?
Yeah, at this point. They're all
While
kind
everyone
of
is not, while everyone is not looking down, Sal's gonna take a quick swig of alcohol
Okay.
from his flask.
Yeah. My cousin says that there's moon people.
It's
mean-
likely.
Have you heard the legend
Which ones?
of the floating islands?
Planets.
Yeah.
No, the floating islands. The ones here
Yeah.
on
Tell me
our
more.
planet. Some people say that when the surge happened, some cities went up, and that they're just floating there,
Astro Boy style.
up there. It's cool, right?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I really want to.
But why don't we see them?
Well, they're not here. There's like one. I think there was one in the sea
In the sea?
up north by the lighthouse.
Yeah. I'm sure there could be. I don't see why not.
I want
I
to go
mean-
one day.
I would like to see a floating island.
They're cool. My cousin says that they're cool.
Has your cousin ever seen one?
No, but he says that they're cool.
Made you sound cool.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yeah. I'd go see a floating
Sure,
island.
one day. We can either make an island ourselves or find one.
Yeah. It's cool.
Hmm.
It's cool.
I would want my island to move.
You think you could do that?
Drive an island? I hope so. Don't like staying in one place for too long.
If you gave it like
A floating driving island.
if you gave it like engines,
You're talking about
and
constellations
propulsion?
named Bob. It's possible.
You know, we have ways of enchanting things, like the
Right.
domes. You heard about the wizard that made the domes, right?
Of course.
Right?
Possibly, but you're gonna have to remind me.
The wizard. He made the domes. You
Would-
know,
Yeah.
he
Would
when-
I know?
Go on.
No, would I know about this since I live in them?
Make a history check. Actually, anyone that wants to, go ahead and make a history check.
21.
21?
16.
21.
Yeah, 21.
12.
12, 16. Jack, you aren't as familiar with this story.
Jack, don't know Jack.
Silas, you are though. Um.
Cool.
Oh dear, I've realized. Anyway.
It's okay. I can
No,
improv
no, no, no,
this,
no.
like-
Go on. No, no. I've just realized something I'll have to fix later. You are aware of that there was a wizard when the surge began that first manipulated the magic that is the domes. You know that they are based off of spells we already had, that they were altered somehow in order to fit what everyone needed. And Dillock will just give a brief rundown of the story about the wizard and how he made the domes, and then he goes, then the wizard, he like disappeared. No one's seen him.
Not even for
When the
100
world
years.
needed him most, he vanished.
He disappeared.
Yeah, that
I had a weird idea.
happens.
Maybe we'd find him in like an iceberg.
You gotta go north for the icebergs.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
or south.
or south. Yeah, maybe some
North.
people. Maybe two people in the south found one in the iceberg.
All that's south is the canyon.
What is the canyon? What I know about the canyon?
Canyon.
The
Mm.
Southern Canyon? You'd all know about the Southern Canyon. The Southern Canyon was something that appeared, again, when the surge first started. It's this canyon that is a mile long, a mile across, and endlessly long, that has split the continent from another landmass. And it is said in legends that it goes so deep even to touch the Underdark.
That's still a thing? Cool. I can speak Undercommon.
Nice.
Why don't
That's
people
pretty
try to
cool.
cross the canyon ever?
They tried.
We should try.
They never make it.
How do you know?
Yeah.
Because they're usually, like, killed.
Yeah, I have one customer. He was a loyal customer to my store, to my place, and he was an adventurer and went out there, and he said one day he wanted to go to the canyon and never came back.
How do you know he didn't get across?
Well, I don't really know,
Nobody finds the
But-
body, then I
I mean, if
suppose
we
they
could
could
get
be
it
dead
floating-
and not
He
dead at
had
the
a-
same time.
but he had a wife. He had a pregnant wife and a kid of his own, and a kid. I don't think he'd want to leave that behind.
Then why did he leave in the first place?
Sounds like
Well,
bad parenting.
Schrodinger's
It
canyon.
is bad parenting. He was a curious man.
If we have like, a driving floating island, I'm sure we could get across.
We should
Abby,
make a
oh my
driving floating
God.
island.
You think we could leave this place behind?
I'm trying to sleep.
Shut up.
One day, we can definitely leave all this behind. If we can't just fix it ourselves.
Do you think the surge goes by the Wastelands? Do you think it's, off the continent? Everything's the same?
If
No.
everything was the same on the other side, then we would have heard about it by now. It's been what, 200, more than 200 years?
It's been a couple hundred years since the surge.
We'll figure it out.
Well, I want to go one day.
I want to go one day too.
Eventually Dillock gets up and he goes back to Hesper and they sit down and eventually everyone beds down for the night. Is there anything you guys would like to do before you go to bed tonight?
I will call back my Raven for a bit just to see if he's still alive.
Yeah. He's still alive. Does your Raven have a name?
He does, yes. His name is, I believe, Xavier.
His name is
Xavier.
Crow.
Xavier.
name is Crow.
Yeah. No, Xavier comes back.
I believe. Hold on, let me double check. Yep, Xavier.
He comes back and he just sits on your shoulder and he watches and he looks around.
All right, I'll kind of as I'm petting him a bit, I'll pick him up, or not pick him up. I'll offer my hand for him to jump onto it,
He does.
and I'll pet him for a little bit.
Okay.
Then I'll pull out my knife, my little butterfly knife.
Fucking kill him.
Stuff. No.
Bad bird.
Bad bird. Why'd you do this to me? I'll take out my butterfly knife and I'll just kind of I'll oddly offer it to him and stuff if he wants to pick it up.
He does. He picks it up by the handle.
Yeah.
It's got a knife in its beak.
I'll just
knife!
No!
knife!
My favorite.
I'll just whisper him. I'll just be like, now go stab everybody in the neck.
You all wake up
You would
dead.
like to shoot the bird.
No.
Jack
Yes.
is still awake,
Deja
sitting
vu.
there staring at the stars.
This has happened before.
What if I telepathically tell him that? Because I can telepathically talk to my familiar.
Are you trying to murder?
No, this is backstory stuff that he does.
Real fast, can I just put forth that Richter is a light sleeper?
As Xavier picks up the knife, Silas is just he's gonna be happy, he's gonna smile for a little bit, he's gonna smile and just be like, it's good you still recognize her. He'll have him take off with the knife and telepathically he'll tell him to keep watch of us for the night and come back in the morning.
Stab anything if it gets too close. Good bird.
Mm-hmm.
Um.
Or I'll tell him that, and I'll tell him don't lose her.
Okay.
Sketch will go into their meditation.
Okay.
And get their 4-hour long rest. And as soon as that's done, they're gonna like wake up and like watch.
Okay. Is there anything else any of you would like to do before bed?
No, I'm good. No.
Okay.
I would say something, but I'd get banned.
Fair.
Jerks off.
What do you know?
Night passes without event. You all get a long rest. You cover any spells expended, any hit points lost.
What's lost? That's a thing that can happen? That's an option?
Who here didn't
Fuck you.
lose any hit points?
Me.
You all wake up, all except you, Sketch, to the sound of panic. To the sound of
I've been
scrambling.
new.
And Sketch, you watch as everyone wakes up, and as they wake up, they go to check on the device.
It's gone.
And you watch panic settle over them, as they realize that it is not there.
I didn't see anyone take it.
You did not. In
Uh,
fact,
I was
it's
watching.
not missing. It is destroyed.
But I was watching.
Given the
Alright.
information that Richter is a light sleeper, would he have woken up to the noise of it being destroyed?
Also, can I tell Xavier, did anybody combine while he's flying up there, be like, did anybody come by and destroy it and do this?
Xavier tells you that no one came by and destroyed it. No
Was there
It's just
stranger. There was not a stranger. in the night.
self-destruct?
Combustion.
Just tore itself apart silently and no one noticed.
No,
Doofenshmirtz
Xavier
style
just,
self-destruct
Xavier just
button.
tells you that no strangers came by and destroyed it.
Did any
No
no
strangers,
strangers? Did anybody get up early in the night?
You are told that someone did.
Who?
There is no answer.
Xavier, goddammit, tell me.
As panic begins to descend on everyone, you see Hesper, the lead engineer, the half-elf man, eventually turns to you all and he goes, "Where is it? What did you do to it?
We didn't do anything to it.
What did
Do
you
I look
We-
like an engineer to you?
Can Richter?
Can Rick?
Can I make an insight check on A, all of the party members, and B, like all of the scientists?
I was
See,
gonna say the
like,
same thing. Can I
any of
look
them
at
look
the
particularly guilty or anything?
Make an
Insight check
insight
all
check.
of them.
Make an
yeah,
insight
just
check.
insight checking just to see if anyone seems to be playing?
You playing shoddy?
Shoddy playing.
It's something.
That's not good. Not good. 19.
Okay.
18
Okay.
total.
25.
Can I also
25.
do this?
Yeah, you can. Looking around, they all look angry. They all look upset. And the upset seems genuine in all of them,
Including my party members.
including your party members.
It was me.
I mean, Jack
Ha!
doesn't care,
Um,
but you know,
Looking at Jack.
no, he didn't do it. I mean,
And Hesper looks at all of you and goes, "You are strangers. We don't know you. What did you do?
It wasn't us, all right?
Wanna
We didn't.
How
do
do we know that we
anything.
can trust you?"
If
Sir,
you wanted
I
to
had
a
shit
bird
this
flying
would
up,
have
watch-
left you to
I've-
die yesterday.
Yeah, I've also had a bird flying up and been watching over us, and it says it hasn't. It said it saw someone, but it doesn't know who.
I know nothing about engineering, and I'm barely magic, so
This isn't
I would have not.
dismantling. It's been destroyed. You see, a lot of the metal paneling has been just dented and torn apart. The runes that were in the metal themselves have been scratched and torn so that they are indecipherable.
All right. Can I, if the scientist will let me,
Mhm.
can I investigate this scene, see if there's any footprints or if there's any something that can distinct what it was destroyed by? If it was claws, if it was knife, it was something.
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion?
Yes, to try and persuade them to let you get near it.
while he's persuading them, can I sneak over and investigate it?
Make a stealth check.
That's
I will
an
say with
18.
disadvantage because everyone is standing there watching it.
Fine.
What
That's
is
an
that?
18.
18? Hesper does not. Hesper's immediately says no. His immediate reaction is to say no. But it is Dillock who comes up to him and eventually says, "Hey, they might be able to help. They saved us yesterday. Why would they want to? They watched the stars.
Yeah,
they seem
why-
like good guys."
Yeah,
And,
you always think-
Always the goblin.
Hesper does step away, and you are able to go up and investigate. Make
My
an
stealth
investigation
check was 18.
18. You are spotted with a natural 19 on a perception check.
Fuck.
By Kina, who watches you very closely but doesn't stop you. It seems that your talking the night before did seem to warrant her, garner you her trust.
I look at her. I look at her. I don't do this, by the way. I don't
Yeah,
do
you
this,
look
but
at
I
her.
look at her. I look at her. I keep walking
Okay.
to the machine.
Silas, what was your investigation check?
Oh, I was supposed to make that?
Yeah.
22.
22. It's a strange amalgamation. Some of it looks like it's been done with dagger, like with a sharp object. Others look like they were bashed in with rocks. Others look like they were blasted off with magic of some kind, and others, the sides of the metal where you knew there were runes have been completely healed over. Those runes are gone.
Okay.
It's a strange amalgamation of a couple different things.
I'll just say to everyone, who has a dagger and who can cast magic?
I can do one of those things.
All of us can.
All right. You said like, how'd you say it was destroyed by magic again, Quinn? It was like burnt?
Some look like they
exploded?
were burned off. The magic part was more the healing of the metal itself.
The healing.
Need I remind you that there were people watching us yesterday as we fought over this machine?
There, oh, the people you saw.
Bitch, I hate to break it to you, but no one but you saw those people.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not dumb. I know I was the only one that saw them. Nevertheless, they were still there.
Can I telepathically to Xavier? Well, Kina, as a furball, she's quite tall, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask Xavier if
Oh, the goblin's
If-
small.
if there was a if there was a if there was any description that he could give me of of the person that did this?
Xavier tells you, in very shortened terms, that they were humanoid, but they were hard to discern. They shrouded themselves in shadows and made themselves hard to see.
You mean like the
Who-
fucking shadow elf?
Who can shroud themselves in darkness?
Shroud? What?
The person who did this was able to cover themselves in shadows or darkness, something like that.
Not to point a finger at myself or someone else in this group, but in the nighttime, my skin color gives me natural camouflage.
Orlok?
None of us can. None of us can do that. And Orok does look at you and he goes, "Unfortunately, I don't possess powers of that magnitude."
Can I insight check him?
Sure.
He's lying.
Jack, Richter, is there anything you guys would like to do?
I mean,
I'm going to take a stick and start drawing a large circle
Okay.
around everyone.
Okay.
Is this your constellation, Bob?
No. Bob's a
Are
there
very
any
powerful magical
footprints?
archer.
Before,
were there any
Uh,
footprints near the destroyed
that's-
rubble?
yeah, I was about to
No.
ask that.
Other than
footprints
what
at
has
all?
been obviously made in the scuffle since this morning, it looks like whoever did this was very careful to not leave tracks in their wake.
You're like
Can I
floating
save
on
your-
the
if he-
machine.
No,
Can I save your if
like
they
like they deliberately covered their tracks afterwards.
can I
Got
save
it.
your can I save your which direction did they go in?
Xavier tells you that they went off into the distance.
Which direction?
Are any of the people missing today?
No, everyone is there. They went to the. Hang on, I had this written down.
They went
Oh, dear.
burst.
Hang on. Give me 2 seconds.
They went west.
They went west.
Mm,
Oh, more
West.
west?
hmm
all right. Is that last question, sorry, Richter. Is that the direction Sketch saw those things?
No. Sketch saw them northern.
Okay, so
It said so out of character. Xavier said that it wasn't a stranger who did it, but it doesn't necessarily mean it was one of them. It could have been someone who we've met before.
could have been.
Who
It was
came through.
Adelier.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But it could have been one of the council, like that one council member. He seemed pretty angry with us.
You mean the council member whose name you didn't ask for?
Yeah,
The
that
one who
one.
I don't remember because it's been like months since we've played.
Were they? Can I save you if they were tall, short, average heighted?
Xavier just gives you the same answer that they were shrouded in shadow and their form was hard to make out.
All right, I'll finish my circle.
Okay.
One more
All right,
thing.
everyone inside the circle.
One more thing, just real quick before we went
Stone
into
of
the circle.
truth.
Mm-hmm.
Can Richter go over being a feline? Would he
Mhm.
have like any like heightened senses? Like, would he be able to like
Do tabaxis
kinda
have
like-
heightened
like-
senses?
not as an ability, but would he be able to like somehow try and like I don't know smell the wreckage just to see if it smells like anyone he knows?
It smells like burning metal.
All right, that's pretty much what I expected. All right, I stand in the circle.
I will stand in the circle.
Dilok
I
and
have nothing
Kina
to
join
hide.
into the circle, but Wilhelmina, Hesper, and Orok stand outside. And they go, and not Orok, Hesper is, says to you, Jack, he goes, what's the circle for? What does this mean?
Called a zone of truth.
I
All
knew
right.
it.
All right. So what it
Excuse me?
does is it makes it so none of us can lie. You want to trust us? Get in the circle.
Is this
Why?
a paladin thing?
Why would I don't have to tell
Yeah.
you anything.
Look,
look-
I'm not gonna ask you if you killed your puppy when you were 5. I'm just gonna ask you about what happened
Did
here
you?
today. Look, I'll get in the circle first.
I was already
I'm a
in the
step
They're
into
circle.
the
all
circle.
already standing in the circle.
Yeah, Silas will join as well, and he'll call back Xavier.
It
See,
seems
now the bird
suspicious.
can't even lie.
It seems suspicious that you
I
don't
think
want
the
to
bird
enter
can
the
speak,
circle.
Jack.
Okay. Slowly they do all step into the circle.
Great. Okay. So, now that we're all in this circle, none of us can purposefully lie. Correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to keep it to yes or no answers.
I already know.
Sketch.
I'm
Do we
already
have-
doing the right thing.
Sketch, make me a perception check.
Perception. 16.
16. Where you're standing, you see there is a bag at your feet. And you peek into the bag as Jack is having this talk. And you recognize it as your own bag. It is your own personal pack.
Okay.
But sitting amongst your belongings is the crystal, the gem that was once harbored inside the container of the device.
I got nothing to hide. I pick it up. Okay. Who put bird?
See? See, you can't even lie.
Bird?
You
Bird.
can't hide
Yes.
anything.
It wasn't Xavier. I don't think it was. He's holding a knife. How could he have grabbed that as well?
Things are scratched out on the machine. He's holding a knife.
Do the claw
Birds
marks
like
look big
shiny
enough?
things.
Does the claws look big enough for a raven claws?
Can I investigate
Could
the
be.
crystal?
Yeah? You look at the crystal? The gem, you mean. Yeah, it's a gem. It doesn't look like it's been harmed in any way.
Right? So obviously they didn't want to harm the crystal.
But they were trying to frame us.
Who
Or
tried
at
to
least
frame
you.
me? I don't take kindly to being framed for crimes I did not commit.
I slept like a rock that entire night.
I'm not talking to you, Richter.
I figured as much, but I wanted to clear the air.
Guys, my character's meant to be serious.
Can I, Xavier?
Get better at a poker face then.
Can I, Xavier? Which did this figure come from any of the beds?
I should have had you do this before. Make me a perception check for Xavier.
Is it not Xavier?
For Xavier. It will use ravens. Is it a raven or a crow?
It's a raven.
It will use raven stats.
Edgar Allan Poe moment.
Okay.
Shit. Let me load up a raven.
Crow.
It's Raven. It's Raven.
It's a raven named Crow.
It's a raven named Dragon. That's what his name is.
Oh dear.
Oh, perfect.
got
I
little
love that
names.
idea.
Dragon Bee's nut.
I love it. Yo mom's face.
Perception check, you said?
Yeah.
Trying to remember which that one is. That's wisdom, right?
Yep.
Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Xavier does say that it came from one of the beds.
Which bed?
There's no answer, but he does turn his head and he looks over at Orok.
That's the Shatter Kai.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I was already suspicious towards him. Orlok, buddy. Or is he in the
It's
circle?
Orok.
Orok.
Yes, he's
Orlok.
definitely in the circle.
Orlok.
Orlok.
Orok. He's in the circle.
Mhm.
Was it you?
What's me what?
Who
Did you
destroyed the machine?
destroy the machine and try to frame sketch?
The
Look
machine
me
is
in the
repairable.
eyes. Answer the question.
It's merely a minor
Yes or
setback.
no, are you a fucking asshole?
Was it you?
I don't see why I have to answer
Orlok,
this
I'm getting
question.
angry.
It's Orok.
Orlok, I don't give a shit.
Richter takes out his rifle and points it at Orok's head.
I was just gonna punch him, but sure.
Yes or no, did you do it? Answer with a roundabout question one more time, and you won't be able to answer ever again.
I did what I was paid to do.
Can I
Test
look
the
at
machine
the other
then-
scientists?
Mhm.
So he destroyed your machine. Can I kill him now?
What?
Do you
what
want
were you
him?
paid to do?
I
I'm sorry
think
for
it's
cutting
kind of
you off.
obvious what he was paid to do. I mean,
Who were you
the
paid
evidence
by?
is kind of all around us.
I'm sorry for cutting you off, Sketch.
I'm
I don't
just
have to tell
asking
any
the
of you
scientists.
anything.
Yeah.
From where I'm standing, it looks like you do.
Okay,
We're
well,
in a circle, okay?
Yeah.
look,
I'm-
you either can answer us. Sketch kills you because she doesn't like being framed, obviously. Or we hand you the chromatic order and they do completely unspeakable things to you for screwing up their toys. I mean,
You mean
who sounds more horrible?
I
Who
did
hired you?
what I was paid to do.
Paid
Tell
for
us.
you.
Great. Congratulations.
was it those figures I saw standing on the distance?
No.
Great.
Richter
Was
would
it
like
someone on the
to-
council?
No.
Okay. Cool.
Was it someone in the chromatic order?
No.
Was it someone
Okay, we're
against
getting nowhere.
Was it?
Was
it
it someone
someone
we've met on our adventures before?
Was
No.
it
He
that
doesn't
guy that
know.
Silas murdered in that bar?
No.
Richter would
Was
like to
it-
shoot this man in the kneecap.
Said I was gonna
Um,
kill him.
Okay, you go to take a shot, and he teleports 30 feet out of the circle.
Richter,
Right, I
Richter immediately
teleport.
shoots him in the head.
Yeah, why would you try to do this?
As
We
he
have
can no
another
longer teleport
teleporter.
again.
Go ahead, make your attacks.
I don't know why he's trying to teleport. We got a gunslinger and another person who can teleport.
Yep.
Self-preservation instincts.
Yeah.
I wasn't hired by anyone in the Nebulas Dome.
Congratulations, then.
Can I
Hey.
teleport to him and grapple him?
Make a strength check.
Just strength.
Hmm.
Not
I mean, I don't know why I'm
athletic,
I don't know why I'm asking, because I
because the DM hates athletic checks.
strength check.
Pull him
Natural 19 for a dirty 20.
He got 21 with a natural 19.
What a can't say the C word on Twitch.
What a
Oh,
darn.
to
what
hold
a
that
D-bag!
back. We're just going to hold that shot that he made for until this guy tries to move again.
He doesn't
Okay.
pull out of your grasp, Sketch, but instead turns so that you are standing between him and Richter.
Great. I'm gonna teleport him back into the zone of truth.
Can you bring a creature with you?
We did it last time. We
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
does
did do it with
yes,
Silas.
but does the creature have to be willing?
I don't think.
I don't think
Silas
so,
is
because
it
you-
doesn't say anything about bringing creatures with me, so it's up to your discretion.
I would say I
like
was
an old-
using the idea of Misty Step, and usually with Misty Step, if you want to try and bring someone with you, they have to be willing.
Okay.
So I would say
So-
you would not be able to bring him with you because he is not willing.
Okay. So I'm holding on to him.
Yeah.
And to drag him back would probably take extra movement.
Yes, it would be half speed, and you would have to make a strength check to see if you could pull him.
Bonus action
Hide.
dash to double my movement and drag him back to the zone of truth.
You go to do that, he lets go, and he teleports another 30 feet away.
I was holding
Now
on
that-
to
that
him,
is- now
and
that
I'm a
is-
willing creature.
Okay, so you guys teleport another 30 feet back, and Sketch is still between you guys for the shot.
Guys,
Nice
I have
try,
to yell
motherfucker.
out
Richter
talk
is going
you.
to Richter is going to dash as an action and then use his feline agility to sprint 120 feet at this man and then just hit him in the face with the butt of his gun if he would be within range within 120 feet.
Can,
Mhm.
can Xavier fly in with the knife still in his beak?
Can I just hold this guy and put my short sword to his throat? Like, I can do that.
You can.
Can-
Auroch looks at you and he goes, "You don't want to get entangled with the business of the domes.
It's too late.
Their petty arguments aren't worth anybody's time.
Why did you
And
let them hire you?
yes,
I need to be paid."
so do we.
Why?
That's why we're out
Hiding.
here.
We happen to get
So
paid
go
to
back.
bring back that machine.
So go back. You'll get paid. They'll make another machine.
We
Guys,
don't
out
get
of
paid
character,
unless we have the
do we
tech.
want this guy alive?
Yes.
Guys.
They never said all the scientists. They just said the scientists. So
No, we
The
won't get
scientists.
paid.
at least as long as we get two.
Well-
Scientists plural in my books.
We won't get paid, guys, if we kill one of them.
If he's on level with us, which I'm going to assume that he is out of teleports. So while keeping my hands on him to make sure if he can teleport, I go with him. Can I take out my rope and tie him up?
You go to take out your rope and he teleports away again.
I'm still holding on to him.
Yeah, so you go with him.
Richter continues to run after them.
You are such a pain.
And Jack's just gonna kind of lay down in the circle and look at the other scientists. This normal day for y'all.
All of the scientists seem extremely panicked. They don't know what's going on. Dillock sits
Yes.
down next to you and he goes, I don't understand.
I don't understand anything,
I
quite
don't
frankly.
understand.
Yeah,
What's-
just all of you guys stay here. They're handling it, sort of.
Not really.
Bird drops a
Starting
knife
to
on
handle
guy's
it.
skull.
Yeah.
Guys.
Dies.
Sketch, what's your
Yo.
AC?
Over 9,000.
What's your AC?
14.
14. You see, they turn, they have, and you get cut across the side of your throat. You take, what is that? Fuck, numbers. 14 points of slashing damage.
I'm
Okay.
seeing this. Richter is going to pull the trigger.
Okay, make your shot.
And to help with that, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can Xavier can he do a bird distraction? Like dive down and just start
Use it to
flailing
help
around
action?
in front of his face.
Is that the
in
help
front of-
action?
I would maybe, but
Like, are you
like,
trying
I'm
to
not-
give Richter advantage on his attack?
Yes,
Can
that's what Xavier's trying to do, and he's just
Like,
trying to
swoop and
fucking
bite him in the
get.
neck.
He'll bite him. Well, that the knife is in his mouth, so he'll kind of try to just flail around the knife in his face and just basically, and like just try to move around the knife, scratch at his eyes, and just make him so where he can't really see.
Can I free
Okay.
action swear at this guy in Elvish?
Yes, you can.
Awesome. I do that.
Much more hurtful.
I
than
do
Elvish.
that.
I'm not gonna. I don't know Elvish.
As Richter pulls the trigger on his gun, he calls this man a maggot in Goblin.
Okay. Make your attack roll.
All right. Well, I made my attack roll already, and I'm gonna make it with advantage if that's allowed.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, that's not as good as the first one. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Ba-boom.
Again, we need this guy alive.
I mean, at this point,
I don't want to
Really?
alarm anyone. I am on 5 hit points.
Okay.
did you not take a long rest?
I only have 19 hit points.
Fair enough. This guy takes 11 piercing damage to the head.
Yeah, you shoot him. Body crumples to the floor.
Richter. I'm bleeding from the neck.
And
Why'd you kill him?
that's where we're gonna leave off for the night.
No.
Yeah, that's where we're yeah, you know what?
Probably a bad
No.
idea. I don't regret it.
That's where
Why
we're
does
gonna
this
leave off
always
for the night.
happen? You punch trees and get us in trouble.
Well, that wasn't my fault. I didn't know the trees were dangerous.
It was your fault. We're getting sidetracked.
You are getting sidetracked.
You
We are
always
getting
do
sidetracked.
this.
We went over a
I
little bit longer than I
don't.
wanted to, but that's fine.
Should I stop? Probably. I'll stop.
Well, yeah.
Fucking-
I'll play a
I hate
We're
peaceful.
done.
Wizards.
Thank you
Play a
for
peaceful
watching on.
wizard next
Yeah.
Hopefully, if
Uh.
there's anybody here, thank you for watching. If you want to, and if anybody watching on YouTube,
Bye.
thank you for joining us. Check out our other stuff at our YouTube channel,
Bye.
and we got other stuff there.
Cryptic Creed.
Bye bye.
Cryptic
Yeah, we got another.
Creed.
We have another
Cryptic Creed,
campaign
watch-
Cryptic Creed
Cryptic
tomorrow.
Creed tomorrow.
tomorrow. We
Bye.
actually have a stream for that.
Buy our Patreon that we don't have.
No, we do not have a